when I come on. Bang.
Always just a touch of space madness.
Mr. Boogie.
And good evening, everybody. I gotta say, they started up earlier, so we're gonna start up earlier. It is what it is, and we're gonna see today HOH. That's Holiday on Highlands going against Freritos de la Vega. We're gonna need to take a look at what will happen between these two giant teams over here with a lot of experience on their side. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an amazing game. Sina, hello there, sir, and welcome. Ferno, good evening, sir, and welcome. Checking out the competition. I see how it is. We got also Fortuna Belly. Hello there, sir, and good morning. We got Battle Cruiser. Good day, sir. I do want to open up the screen so you can actually see the pick and ban phase that has started over here between the two teams. I do want to also say hello really quickly to YouTube. Hello there, sirs, and welcome. I did see Papas. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Let me actually switch the screen here and take a quick scroll. Karaday, good evening, sir, and welcome. I did see Moondrat. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for picking up that first promotion and of course writing first in the channel. Thank you so much, sir. We got also Heineck Dave. Good morning, sir, and welcome. Hope you had a wonderful evening and your weekend, and you're gonna have a wonderful evening with us tonight. Coming back to the game here, it looks like they're going for the pre-game bans. These are the 4 bans that should be the powerful civilizations. You know, those civs with the muscles and with everything ready on their hips. Well, let's actually take a look what they're gonna choose to take out. We got on one side Coupe taken out by Holiday on Highlands. On the right side, it looks like Freritos de la Vega is gonna go for Byzantium, Theodora, and Vietnam. On the last pick, the last ban, pre-ban. This is before the maps. This is before they know the maps, right? They did take out Rome. Rome actually got so notorious in the last few weeks that it's getting into the pre-game bans. But be careful. That also opens up the other ones. Gandhi, where is the Gandhi ban? We got Chandra Gupta left alone on the map. What are they gonna do? Now we're gonna need to take a look what kind of map they're gonna land on. Of course, depending on the map, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a follow-up ban phase of the civilizations targeted on that map. It definitely feels like they do believe Rome has a very, very high flexibility status here, and it can do very well on most maps. We've seen it happening, so I can't disagree with them. We do need to take a look here. Tilted Axis is gonna be taken out. Pangea Classic is gonna be taken out. I gotta say, Tilted Axis on one side looks like Freritos de la Vega appetite for risk is a little bit diminished today. They did not want to actually land on that map. They're just put it aside immediately, you know, instead of trying to force their opponents to some awkward positions, forcing them to go for that ban and taking out a normal map that they wouldn't want to go for anyway. Looks like they will also take out Inland Sea. That's gonna be actually Holiday on Highlands that took out both Inland Sea and Pangea Classic Ridges. I'm actually thinking about, okay. I mean, we haven't seen a game in Inland Sea in quite some time. And I do want to say, I was thinking right now, are they target banning land maps? And my answer immediately was no, not really. I mean, Inland Sea is the majority of the time, if you have control over the seas, you have control over the game. Just like in other navally open games that we've seen, like 7 seas, continents, and islands, and so on. Looks like they're gonna take out also Primordial 7 seas, and it's gonna be Pangea Standard Ridges. That's it. We did have also the 2 Highlands maps, Rich Highlands and the Highlands being taken out this week. They were the two maps that were played out quite a bit last week, and well, they ended up over here. Pitchforks. I'm sorry. No Highlands for them. Well, let's actually take a look over here. What will they actually go for bans? Now on Pangea Standard Ridges, most of the time we do have a preference by the players to go for the land civilizations, because of course it is a lot of land, and it's not that likely that you're gonna have naval warfare from like one side of the map to the other side of the map. Come on, let's be real about this. There aren't that many islands to just go and sail away and maybe take advantage from new cities, so yeah, land it is. So we're gonna need to see what kind of civilizations they're gonna go for. Usually it's a kind of a mixed bag between damage dealing civilizations, those with powerful bonuses at the beginning of the game that could also hold on for the remainder of the game, like Scythians +5, Catherine de Medici's intel on opponents, Genghis Khan also intel on opponents, and so on and so forth. Now it does seem like they took out Chandragupta. They didn't want to actually just get messy, you know, just immediately getting messy, you know. Izam Dude, good evening sir and welcome. I did also see Dave Plays, hello there sir and welcome. What's the map? It is the Big Pangea Standard Ridges. And thank you so much, Papasha, Papa Pasho. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have to play to find out. Oh my God. Wait a second. Dave is not playing? Dave is not playing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, what's going on, Dave? I think stream chat over here is asking some questions, really important questions. Are you playing and you're not playing today? Whoa. Anyway, I do want to put it up on the screen here so we do know and everybody knows what map it will be. Instead of TBD, I'm just gonna write, you know, the standard Pangea SR. That's Pangea Standard Ridges, the map that actually spawns with the mountains on the continent splits. We do need to take a look on the next bands. Looks like Catherine de Medici is gonna be taken out here, France Black Queen. We do have also on the right side both Indian personas. Gandhi is gonna be the follow-up band from FDLV. Looks like they're not gonna want to handle neither Chandragupta neither Gandhi. We do have to take a look at the last two bands here, and I gotta say HOH is gonna have its first pick. They will set the tone for the game. Now we're gonna need to see if they're actually gonna use that first pick to set the tone for the game. We've seen cases in which they're just going for like one of those like, oh, I pick Rome. Okay. You know, why would they ban Vietnam? I see no reason for it. I mean, it's a very powerful nation on this map, and especially if you play it like I would say, hey, leave that. If you play it like a man plays it with that so much culture at the beginning and going for the mid-game pushes, I believe it is a very, very, very strong civilization, especially on Pangea Standard Ridges, when the distance between you and your opponent is not going to be that big. Void chains can be used to punch through one-tile chokes and so on. Although I gotta admit, we've seen Sandro Games try it and fail like a few times with Vietnam, so I would need to reserve some kind of, you know, second thoughts on that. I would say let's see more games, let's see more of this Vietnam on the game, and then we're going to need to see if it is actually pre-bannable. I would say, you know, that's like a very high tier to get pre-banned civilization. We do have Australia being picked up by HOH, and that definitely means they're going to want to push a little bit with that extra science. And we do have Australia most of the times actually managing to get very good results when it comes to the blue number. On the right side of FDLV will have the honor of picking the next two choices, and we're going to need to take a look here how they're going to approach this. I do want to say also, Mind of Magic, hello there sir and welcome. A strong UU as well on Vietnam. Yes, the void chain is amazing. Now let me put up my chats in order so I can actually see the screen as I am used to seeing the screen, because right now I'm not seeing the screen as I am used to seeing the screen, and it is a bit just a tiny bit confusing. Okay, this I click on this and this and this and this, click and it pops out, and then I click, and then whoa, there we go. And let's see, this should be out. Is not out. Oh my god, this is not out also. Okay, we got this. There we go, putting the chance in order. There we go. Muzrat, I would replace it with England, one of the Victoria personas for the pre-game bans. Ooh, I mean, yeah, Victoria is definitely strong. Yeah, but I don't really see her as strong as pre-game bans. Like I would say actually more like Tokugawa would be there if you want to go for the pre-game bans, because those pre-game bans you do without knowing the map. Age of Empire is not usually being picked up on standard ridges or classic ridges and so on. A lot of others, like Spain for example, is a civilization that is getting picked up a lot on this map. We do have from the naval ones that also have some land bonuses. That's what I meant, because the like maybe 4 or 5 that are interchangeable. We do have another shot being picked up here. That's one of the double Persia trouble. What is going on? We got Cyrus. I was just about to talk about the personas over here that they picked up the, you know, the size persona, that they didn't pick up the culture persona, and then immediately they're just clicking on Cyrus. What happened? What happened? They actually wanted to go for both internal trade route civilizations here that will get them a lot of bonuses from those trade routes using Magnus, and maybe I don't know, maybe Pingala. I'm saying you know, maybe we've seen it tried out, not saying that it was amazing, but it did work for that particular case. White boy, also hello there, sir, and welcome. Finally back. We are back. You can take Vicky Age of Empire on every map and it is consistently good. Unique harbor, free galley, potential free CS, kill, giga tempo if continent split, just really strong. Forking Knight, thank you so much for the answer. I would say 8 out of 10. It's consistently strong. It's not as consistent. It's like 8 out of 10. It's not as consistently. You're not gonna have everything, especially if you're getting pushed. But yeah, it's definitely a strong pick. No argument from me on that one. You aren't going to take Victoria on a non-C map. Metrok is calling out. So Rafifi also, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Let me, okay, I did see something. Can you full screen the drafting site? Unfortunately, if I full screen the drafting site, my camera is gonna be on top of the map. And I did ask them at some point, like at the beginning, well, ask them is not the right word. I didn't really want to change them for this, but unfortunately, yeah, it would have been nice to have like spacing. So like, anyway, it is what it is. I just need to, as much as possible, edit it, like resize it, so you can actually see everything as big as possible, but without anything else from my stream actually covering up the information. We do have Zulu being also taken out as the last band here as the from HOH. We do have Gold being taken out, and it looks like also Macedon is going to be taken out. The last pick from HOH, or I should say the fourth pick of the first phase, it was Lotaro. They're definitely going to want to get that wrecking ball in the game and try to force quite a few pillages from their opponents. Now, yesterday we did see Lotaro apply quite a bit of, I should say, fear mongering on the map. I didn't quite manage to get a lot of pillages. That's something that was kind of a, like, big oof. But at the same time, it did manage to force its opponents to react to him. That's basically what's going on. Unfortunately, without the gold from the pillages, they couldn't actually sustain all of that economy. They wanted to actually get a lot of upgrades that needed to be done and so on, that they just couldn't do it, just couldn't get the gold. We do also have Basil II being taken out as the last band by Freritos de la Vega, and it looks like Gran Colombia is going to be taken out by HOH as their last band with the Llaneros. I can believe it. And of course, for movement scouts are always scary at the beginning of the game. You never know where they're popping out of the forest over there, and you've seen the smell of these hunters, man. Oh man, these guys, I'm telling you, guys, these guys, when they work, some of them, when they wake up in the morning, they're actually making like rituals and stuff like that so they get settlers. Is that true or not? They just look in the mirror and today is gonna be the day. I tell you, today we smell settler, we take settler. Magi Wazaru, hello. Lancer also, hello there, sir. If they're gonna pick Poland one day. Well, it looks like in the third pick they didn't actually go for Poland. They went for Egyptian Cleopatra, and it looks like also Brazil on the other side. We got HOH here, just dangling Brazil in front of his opponents, just keeping it there. Do you see? We have this. Do you see this? Do you see the beard man? We got a beard man. It looks like they did actually lock it in, and they do need to pick up the last Civ. This is it. I gotta say, I'm a bit worried about their gold generation. It's not really well known that either of these civilizations are making gold. So right now, they're kind of forced to go for a civilization to go that will open up commercials or harbors. So maybe we're actually gonna get to see Spain in the game. It's one of those civilizations that could definitely do exactly that. Get the gold, be powerful in the game, and get quite a few bonuses forces throughout. Of course, on the other side with the Egyptian Cleopatra, I'm pretty sure, especially with the two Persians, they're kind of set on gold. It's not a problem. It's not that big of a wobbly economy. We do have Montezuma being picked up as the last choice here for HOH. Yes, he's usually opening up with commercials, and we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to get them down, or he's going to be incentivized, because that's I saw that's another thing happening. Have you guys seen some of the players actually saw they can get district discounts by building the campuses first, going for commercials, government plaza, and afterwards, and basically delaying the gold generation for quite like 15 turns or something like that? Have you guys seen that? Have you observed that? I've seen it. I don't want to, I'm pretty sure we don't want to talk about any names or something like that, but I gotta say, man, that is dangerous. That is very dangerous for the team health. You know, you need to get that I mean, if the team designates you a role like gold generator, and you know you're going to need the gold for your teammates because of XY timing and so on and so forth, you've seen how much it matters. I'm pretty sure it is healthy to have the economy strong from the beginning. So delaying it, not working as well. We're gonna need to see if today Montezuma is gonna open up commercials or gonna go for campus into commercials. Cleo can trade towards the Persians, yes, and we do have also Sejong being picked up here by Freritos de la Vega. I gotta say, this is quite a strong choice that they will have. We're also gonna need to wait for them to join the actual lobby. By the looks of it, they didn't actually get into the lobby. A bit unfortunate, but we're fixing it. CC Paro, how are you doing, sir, tonight? Good evening, good evening. How was the weekend? Also, Lenny is calling out weird drafts. Yes, Lenny, that is true. That is true. Lenny, did you get in? Wait a second. Did you give me a second? Did you say you were casting the D-Shack one, right? You're casting the D-Share one. Did you? Okay, I did set it. I wanted to double check that you had the rolls over there. Lenny over here, by the way, guys, is gonna stream. Was it D-Shark versus GBL? There we go. Very nice, very nice. Let me actually turn the screen. There we go. And I did write that. And let's put up the remap prediction. Although I'm kind of tempted to do the prediction otherwise. Okay, guys. Do we have remap prediction today, or are we gonna ask the important question? Is Aztec gonna start up with campuses or commercials? What do you think? A or B? Do we go for the normal ones, the normal remap predictions, so we can squeeze some points over there, or do we go for the money maker? Is it gonna be, wow, look at that, I actually said that and I got disconnected. Wow, that's not cool. Explain what is FDLV cooking. No one gets secret Persia. Aztec predictions. Okay, let's go for Aztec predictions. Let's go. We got Sergey over here. At least one is how to say agreeing with me. Okay, will Aztec open with commercials or campuses, or let's put some encampments over here. Do we want to go for the memes also, like preserves? Is he gonna go preserves? Okay, I'm gonna put it like 15 minutes because we got some time. Let's actually do it for 20 minutes because I'm pretty sure we got some time. Let's go. Memes are covered by the KW option. Oh, I didn't. This is a prediction, man. Oh, I think it's fine. You mostly want to go internal with the first few traders anyway, and then externals are better even on Persians later anyway. That's true. Lenny is speaking. Preach, sir, preach. We do have MMC also. Good evening, sir. And guys, look at Persia's pick from other side. You have two extra traders from this picks to trade with Egypt. Gigabrain. How critical advantageous is it for religion in civilization? Honestly, I hated so much that I spent the years playing basically only the original Congo. Wow, wait, religion can actually be very important, like especially for some civilizations. It just gives them so much more than others don't have, or at least that's my impression of it. Especially for late game, oh my god, it's just so much better to actually have a lot of face generation and stuff. Let me double check everything here that it's working, and we should have everything going. Done. We're even loading into the game. Weren't there some missing people there? Whoa. Well, I hope I'm actually gonna get to see everybody here in the game. Anyway, it's a lot about tempo and having civs that can fight well. And I gotta say, Lenny, we gotta ask Lenny. Lenny, can you, where is Marius BW? Or maybe we're gonna have Ferno also answer us. Is Aztec gonna open up commercials? Or is he gonna go campuses? Can we know? Is this the one? I want to see some Brazilian boats. Might of Magic, definitely, man. But we might not see that, sir. We might not see that. We gotta ask the big question also, because it wasn't preemptively picked. We gotta know, we're going left or we're going right. We're gonna talk about Sprig here. We're gonna talk about Sprig on Cleopatra, or are we gonna talk about Mr. Toes on Brazil? Looks like left it is. Metrok is saying Sprig. Let's actually take a look over here on Rakedet. Looks like he did actually settle his city first, and we do have the Calapino volcano next to him, next to the floodplains also. Looks like he's gonna have quite a bit of land to the southeast to go for, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have all of this river network to the north. An ally here in the form of Tiris to the north side. The northeast is gonna be Nader Shah, probably. West side is gonna be Mapuche. Oh wait, Marius BW is actually in the game, and he was, oh my god, I hope he's not here on the stream again. Okay. Not looking good for Brazilian boats right now. Yeah, it's not looking good, man. Not looking good. Looking at also the next one. Let's actually take a look at Cyrus to the east side of Rakedet there. Basagarde is going to get his the scout out in 3 turns, and by the looks of it, he's also going to get his warrior to scout the west. We do have to the north Nyrene, which is going to be in between Korea and Persia here. He's going to have the ability to do quite a bit of damage up against both of them. But remember, this is the gold generator. This is not the Wrecking Ball Civ. This is the gold generator, and unfortunately, he's kind of in between his opponents right now. This is not really that good for Nyrene here. We do need to take a look also on T-Tube. What is T-Tube with Simon Bolivar? Simon Bolivar is gonna be here. T-Tube is gonna, wait a second. Didn't Simon get banned? Am I dreaming this, or did it get picked? Did it get picked or banned? Simon got banned. I'm confused. Yeah, they took Persia. What? I don't get it. Was there some chat that we didn't see that, or something? They have both Persias. Yes. Where's the big guy? I'm confused. Are you sure? I mean, maybe the only reason I am thinking of, they wanted to actually ban it. No, that's HOH. Wait, HOH banned Gran Colombia. Wait, the wrong civs. Whoa. CC Pyro? Give me a second. I'm wondering how didn't T-Tube actually catch on this? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna talk about this and we'll see what's happening. Although, if it is the wrong Civ, that's a problem. And as in, that's show T-Tube versus Nyrene front. T-Tube versus Nyrene front. Nyrene is here. T-Tube is on the other side of the map. T-Tube is here. I was actually seeing T-Tube. Or you mean T-Reeds? You mean T-Reeds? We do have Pasagarde here. Not much. But wait, the big question is, Sazagi, Bosomos, you also, bienvenue. The big question is, didn't they actually pick other civs in the draft? Or what's going on here? Oh, I'm dissing. Oh, I'm dissing. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. So that's for some reason I didn't see it. Wow, the game actually just fed me the wrong information. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna need to relobby or something. Kick W, man. Now we actually get to see the map. Now we get to see the map. So I was wondering because I saw them. You remember the first thing when I saw the game loading, I was like, WTF, why am I loading right now? Because I saw some people were not in the lobby. Well, yeah, it looks like there is nobody here. There is no 19 just disappeared. We got Marius BW in between the mountains. Okay, that's fine. 19 is here, and he will have. Wait, he will have T-Tube. That's, well, I would say, I wouldn't really say he would have T-Tube. It's not that close. Yes, they probably gonna fight each other here, but it's also gonna be Mapuche to the south. That's gonna be impactful, and I'm pretty sure T-Tube is gonna need to withstand both of them. We also have, whoa, 19 with Giant Causeway to the southwest of him. I think we need to take it one more time, right? We got the new map. There must be something wrong, no? Yeah. Lol. Wow. Anyway, let's actually take a look over here. What's going on? From the left, right? We need to take a look at Cleopatra again. Looks like he's gonna get the same volcano. No, that's another named volcano to the west side. We have him also with 1-3 tiles this time around. Not a lot of floodplains. I do notice he's gonna have this river to the northwest that he's gonna play with, and of course he's kind of in the same position as into the east side. He's gonna have Nader Shah, and I gotta say, if this is gonna be all time reloading, this is gonna get old really fast. Oh my god, kick W. I'm gonna probably want to reconnect here. Wait, is it only me or are there multiple people that are doing this? Anyway, let's see what's going on. Sprig. We were talking about Bassagarde. Hopefully I'm not gonna desync next turn. I'm gonna reconnect. We do have a scout here coming up in 2 turns from Passagarde. Looks like he's starting to scout out his south and north. He's gonna have all of this territory to the northeast to oh wait, maybe it's stabilized. Okay, I'm gonna reconnect now. Give me a second. Checking 0 MS. Okay, it's fine. I do have a connection to everybody. Kick. I think they are gonna open commercials on Aztec. That's the question, and it looks like right now a lot of viewers are putting the points on the commercials. The campuses are getting like 1,000, in Camels kind of 1,000. It takes a little bit of time. Wow, new graphics. Okay, we're getting in. New effects, guys. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna get to see everything in order. Okay. So Barsake here playing Cyrus. We're gonna need to take care of this. Usually it's Cyrus with this color of Persia, but this time around it's gonna be Cyrus with this color of Persia. We do have him working. Wait a second, why is he working? Why is he not actually getting his population that quickly? It looks like he's gonna get his second scout out soon, and I do want to double check his goal per turn. No, he's fine. He's not working that 2-1-3 truffle tile. We do have him also with a few settlers to go to the south south and to the north. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to split the land to the southwest and to the west side with Cleopatra. We're gonna need to see if they can actually get some trade routes going through here. No, no, no. It doesn't look like he's gonna have a way to actually get those trade routes there. Now, well, yes, they can, but not through the water. That's the problem. Now we do have Titube also on the other side, on the west side, with his 3 scouts. He's gonna have Delicate Arch to settle next to in the northeast, and I do see him fortifying a settler. He's also gonna have a 2-3 deer tile in the capital with another 2-2 sheep tile and a 4 food rice tile. Do see his he did manage to discover Delicate Arch, and of course, moving with so many units towards the south, we might actually see quite a bit of aggression against Nyrene here. Now, by the looks of it, we're also gonna get to know a little bit later when he's gonna, if he's gonna want to forward settle his opponent to the south, or is he gonna go to the north. Of course, could go for the instant settle to the southeast, has to get closer to those spices to the southwest, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want, he's gonna need to create some form of a defensive line here against Mapuche and Montezuma at the same time. Looking at also Tirits here, we do have Sejong is extending a settler, and that's very slow. That's very slow right now. Very slow. When other people have like 4 or 3 turns to get a settler, oh, that is slow. We do have him working. Wait, what is he working and why is he so slow? We do have him getting how to say, multiple tutus over here to work towards the south, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna get his scout out to move towards the south there, in between the mountains. By the looks of it, his volcano started exploding, and usually when this happens, it kind of feels to us that we do have the volcano getting excited about war. Now, it doesn't really feel by the map that it will be war, so I'm not sure if this is a prediction here. Now, we're going to need to see if this volcano is indeed excited about warfare or not. We're also going to need to take a look how he's going to want to plan out his sim in between the mountains and the rivers. Usually, well, the Sewans don't really get bonuses from being adjacent to the mountain, so he's not going to want to do that. We do have him also with quite a few settles to go for before he's going to find anything close by to trade with. To the south, Sprig there, yes, no opponent, right? No opponent. Mapuche is going to be so far away from him, nobody's going to touch. I mean, come on, let's be real. This is free Sim Korea. There is nothing that can touch him. We do have also Marius BW in between the mountains here, with Ngulumapu having the ability to build a lot of Shemamus. This is a lot of culture from all of these tiles, the hills that are going to give him so many more bonuses for culture. Now, we do have him getting a settler out in 1 turn, and yes, he's going to have multiple settlers to choose from, northwest to get a position in between the mountains towards Persia, or go to the southwest to get the more food from the rice tiles and multiple other tiles to work here. Not to mention northeast, opening up a lot of good campuses, and of course having quite a few shops in between the mountains. Now, we do have also to take a look here on Sambuga. That's going to be Australia in the southwestern quarter of the map. He's going to have his ooh, that's not bad. That is not bad over here. We do have him with quite a bit of science coming up from those potential commercials. Sorry, campuses. And I Buonasera, Eddie Coffin. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, Ethan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Can we see the Aztec start? Yes, sir. We can see the Aztec start. There we go. One big continent? No, it's gonna be, actually, he's gonna have access to another continent. That's 1 amenity, 2 amenities on the other continent. Naval traders between Brazil and Australia? Probably. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of gold generated here. And Australia, I should say actually both Australia and Brazil are probably going to be free sim for some time. I would imagine the second Persia will actually see how much danger he's in from the south. He's going to want to get the defense going, and probably will think twice about sending units to Brazil. Okay, so this is it. This is the map. We don't even have them flinching. They're saying this is it. Let's go. War declared. They're gonna start it off. We're gonna need to take a look one by one to see what kind of resources they have on each other. And I'm sorry, I don't know why, but maybe probably because of my position, for some reason I just had like a intercoastal something. Oh my god. Anyway, looks like Cleopatra over here, Rakedet, getting us another settler out in Fortens. He's also gonna get soon, hopefully he's gonna get that Pantheon. We do have him with the horses in the second ring to the northeast. There we go. We got a flood over here in Rakedet, giving him a little bit more fertility on those tiles. Some extra production did show up now. He's gonna have his also iron tile in the second ring of Rakedet towards the north. Definitely multiple cities can be placed. A lot of wealth can be acquired here. It's only a matter of time until Sprig is gonna find a way. He does have to the west side Mapuche to worry about. He's gonna be front line here. That might not be his perfect choice, but I'm pretty sure he can handle it. We do have also Barsake to the east of him. That's gonna be in behind his lines, trying to actually help out Korea, or maybe himself to take Namadol here, put it under siege. Namadol only 18 garrison defense strength. There are 3 units around it, and of course we're gonna need to see if that's gonna be enough. We do have also Persia moving with the settler towards the north. They choose to go for the inland, and I'm actually very concerned about this, because this looks like a terrible spawn. Second city, that's a terrible second city, isn't it? Am I wrong in this? Come on, like he has some bananas, he has some like truffle tiles, but where are the 2-2s? There's a single 2-2 over here. That's gonna be like what? If he goes here, that's gonna be third ring. That's a terrible city. This one would have been good. This one would have been good, like on the right style with other 2-2s around it. But yes, I do understand it's close to the coast. They might not actually want to play cities, especially the important ones. The second ones, third ones, fourth ones next to the coast, so they don't get taken later on in the game. That's a massive drawback if one city just gets torn from the empire. Sergey Lakislov, good evening, sir. Yes, team names. On the left side, we do have FTLV, which did show up today with Sprig, with Barsake, T-Tube, and T-Ritz. While on the right side, we do have Marius BW, Sabuga with 19, and Mr. Toast showing up for HOH. That's Holiday on Highlands. Hey, little one, what are you doing? No, not that. Okay. Sorry, you know how cats like to scratch stuff, including chairs. Kek W, man, Kek W. Double Persia and Clio, yes indeed, Marcus. Also, let's actually keep on going here. We do have to take a look at T-Tube. No, Barsake's resources. Horses in the second ring here, iron in the first one, perfect. We do have Hamatana growing very quickly, I gotta admit that, and we're gonna need to see here how Barsake is gonna get everything going. Look at the production, he's 9 production. He's significantly lower than everybody else right now in the game. For some reason, somehow, he actually got more production than Marius BW, which just makes me think, oh, he doesn't have a second city, that's why. Now, Farouk Hussein, hello there, sir. Love the good old Pangea maps. Yes, indeed. No BS. Straightforward and straight away war. Yeah. No mudding around. No mudding around. Hey. Stay with me. Okay, so on the other side, we were being asked over here about neither Shah, Mashhad, and Tarsus is first of all gonna want to get those settlers out, and by the looks of it, he did manage to get the second city, Tarsus, on a 2-2 base, getting the tile from Derek Kataj so he can get some extra faith and gold. Why not? You pay that tile back and you get a free pantheon for yourself. We do have him having a bit of a problem, actually more than a bit of a problem, to grow that city to a higher population level, and of course we're gonna need to see how he's gonna make up for it. We do have him also with access to a horse tile in the first ring, with access to a iron tile in the second ring, and yes, definitely he's gonna have quite a few cities to settle here on these rivers. Look at all of the green spots to the south, to the west, to the east, a lot of cities. Now we're gonna need to take a look here how he's gonna want to handle all of this negativity coming up from the south and the southwest. He got pushed back a little bit with his warrior, but some of his scouts did manage to get in between enemy lines, and they might actually get to create some discomfort over here. That's probably the best word. I don't really see them picking up settlers, but you know it might happen, especially this scout over here, this extra scout that's coming in between. Ooh, will he get noticed? Let's see. That's 1 turn, 2 turns. Does he have movement right now? He does have movement right now. So, oh, that's 1 turn, 2 turns, and this is 1 turn here, and then 2 turns here. He can't see it from here. Okay, so they will be on the stone tile. Oh no, he might actually get this settler. Let's actually see how this is going. It's gonna be close, and it's gonna be also down to the who's gonna move the settler when and who's gonna move the unit when. So, for example, if the settler is gonna be still on the spice tile while the scout is actually moving on the stone tile, he's gonna see it. If not, tough luck. Wait, does Aztec have a wonder too? Yes, sir. He does have Teotihuacan to the southwest. That's going to give him quite a bit of extra culture to work with, not to mention that military damage. We do have to take a look back on T-Tube here. Okay, both resources. We're coming back to Tirits then. Chanchon going for the Seon. Seoul putting down a 110 Seon. He's going to have to chop all of these tiles around it. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4 hills around that Seon, but right now, well, none of them can be improved. He's going to need to get bronze working so he can actually chop these rainforests, and of course get masonry so he can chop the stone tile. Moving to the west side, getting closer to a coffee tile to give him the extra culture. While he is going to need to upgrade these resources, he does have iron in the capital city of Seoul in the first ring. His horses though are going to be second ring from Chanchon and third ring from Chanchon. We do see him managing to help out his neighbor here, Persia, to take Namadol. That's going to be a 3-city Persia, and looks like Barsaken, with the grace of Namadol, he's back in the race. He's back in the race. 20 production right now, more than everybody in the game. How did this happen? Man, 3 turns going from like last to first. Can you imagine? This is how much of an impact one city takeover has at the beginning of the game. This is how much. She went from literally being last in production to first in production. That's unbelievable. It's East versus West placement, or they just got lucky? They got lucky. Aquadrian, good evening, sir. Also, does I did answer that. Farouk, love the group. Okay. Wait, the thing about watching live is that there's no subtitle. Yes, Farouk, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what to do about that. Yeah, subtitles don't work actually. Yeah. Oh well. Looking at Tirits, we did take a look at his resources. Horses. Okay, it's fine. Now let's move forward towards Lotaro. Lotaro, in between the mountains, also gonna open up with campuses. I'm gonna open up with 2 campuses. We got the third city moving to the northeast. Looks like that scout did not actually get the opportunity to move for the northern campus. Maybe he didn't want to do it in the first place. We do have Egyptian warrior also walking in, Willy Mapu here to try to get something done, but it looks like no, he's just moving out of the way here. Now we do have also Ngulu Mapu benefiting from horses in the second ring. His iron tile gonna be quite far away north in the second, and southwest in the third. And I gotta say, I'm actually quite curious when is he gonna get a builder. Shema Moles, my man, Shema Moles. We do have Sabuga here with 7 science already and 5 culture. Put down his third city and he's getting Gannis out. Looks like Canberra and Melbourne are gonna work on builders, and they're gonna wanna start to improve all of these tiles. Already, of course, got the 2 builders to get the pastures going. He has 4 pastures. Wait a second, that's 4 builder charges. Where's the last builder? Anyway, now we did have him. Oh, there we go. He already got 2 builders worth of improvements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So improved 2 of these amenities, the 2 celestial navigation necessary resources for the boost, and of course got all of those pastures going. We do have Sabuga here with 26 production. Looks like he picked up the flag for the first one in the game in the production screen. And look how wobbly this is, you know, like in the production. Oh my. We do have Sabuga making 10 gold a turn, which to be honest is not that usual for Australia, but I guess we're going, and we do see him benefiting from quite a few, like 1 extra gold from there, 1 extra gold from there, 1 extra gold from there, and it all meshes in, it all mixes in. Hello, my friend. Why? Why are you destroying the chair? Please do not destroy the chair. The chair has not done anything to you. Do you see her? She's grooming her like nails in front of me. Basically like saying, oh, they did well. My nails, perfect nails. They destroyed the chair very well. I will give them grade A nails. Really? Look at her. Unbelievable. She doesn't care at all. She's like, what? Take my nails. Take my nails. Oh my god. Toa looks nice on Australia. Yes, so many passions over here and plantations and everything. We do need to move after we're gonna take a look at the strategic resources. Iron tile here in the second ring of Canberra. We do have forces in the second ring also. It looks like both of them are gonna be cheap and easy to improve. Already has the horses acquired. 19 next to him, he already put down a city so they could start trading as quickly as possible. And well, I think we got our answer, guys. I think we got our answer. Let's see, guys. How many of you actually said it's gonna start on commercials? Let me actually double check these numbers over here. Oh my God. Oh wait, campuses wins. Campuses wins. We actually had somebody putting 43%. Okay, there we go. There we go. Commercials actually slowed down to 40% of the options, and incumbents came up last with only 18%. Okay. So we finished this. It's campuses. Campus opening. You know, it is what it is. 19 over here couldn't. I mean, you know, just he couldn't abstain himself. You know, all of that science, all of the district discount, the production that you get afterwards, like, yeah, you got to take it into account. I tried to vote campus, but there was an error. Oh, I'm sorry. Natron's very happy. You know, good evening, sir, and welcome. yeah. Okay, we find it out. We found it out. Soon I'm gonna put up that who's gonna win prediction. Just wait for it. It's coming in. Looking at 19's options, of course he did manage to put a city right in the face of his opponent here towards the northeast. Persia is gonna be on that river, and Atsacapotzalco is probably gonna need to get another city in front of him. We do have him also with a good river network to go to the northwest and southeast, and I do notice he's going for the fourth settler quite quickly, putting down Magnus in the capital city of Tenochtitlan. Usually the players don't want to spend this time to actually get another builder or try to get the commercial down already, or Gavron Plaza for that matter. By the looks of it, 19 is 1 turn away from getting the Gavron Plaza. That's what's happened. He did have a few extra turns so he can put the production into a settler. And I'm actually quite curious what is going to be his plan when it comes to his Gavron Plaza building of choice. In this particular case here, it's a tough choice. You're not really gonna build more than 7 cities. You're not really gonna go that tall because you're gonna go to war. I don't know. We'll see. Tiana, good evening, sir, and welcome. And also, you have the second option, and it looks like it's the highest better on it. Are you sure? Okay. Maybe, yeah, you did vote. 18,000 points go to Dethan and 6 others. Yeah, maybe you just didn't see it, because I'm pretty sure it did go. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's not what for the. Oh yeah, it didn't load for it. Yep. Barsake always frees him. Well, yeah, it seems like, and he's just, wow, he's putting cities in all the like weird positions. Okay, he's looking for a challenge. Let's see how Barsak is gonna pull this off. We do need to take a look. Tenochtitlan already has forces improved here, and I do see his iron tile is gonna be a 3-3-1 next to the volcano that did start to explode and spew some lava all around here, improving that volcanic soil more fertility. We do have him also with some extra food from the bananas to the east of Atsacapotzalco, and definitely with the extra cities that he's gonna have between the mountains. He's gonna be a very happy panda putting a lot of campuses. Now Now, we were worried about the goal pattern. I gotta say, when we got into this map, we didn't actually know how it's gonna look. On the west side, we do have now Brazil and Australia that will actually get that economy going. We do have, for example, Brazil not going for commercials immediately with Magnus opening, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna start trading quite quickly also with Australia when he's gonna get that chance. I'm pretty sure not immediately, but as soon as possible. Probably second wave of traders. Now we do have to take a look at 19 science already on 14 and 9 science from 9 culture from him, 25 production. You can imagine he's getting a lot of culture from Teotihuacan styles, and he will need to start improving some more of these amenities so he can get his happiness up. He's only on a content level, cannot breach that +3. I do notice he's going for currency next and political philosophy in 5. Didn't put down his government plaza yet. Probably does want to finish that at Acapulco campus there before he gonna do it. Wait, what? Okay, something is wrong, and I don't think it's me. Let me double check my mods, but I'm pretty sure I double check my mods. Yeah, I have the 4 mods. Okay, they're gonna relobby next. Oh, it wasn't only me, it was also T-Tube. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe he didn't have connection to someone. Anyway, let's see. Now we do have also to take a look at Mr. Toes. Mr. Toes on Brazil getting that Magnus, right? And we do have him benefiting from a lot of good tiles, spices, turtles here in the water. Already 3 turtle tiles are improved in the water. 3 science from the beginning. 10 science and 8 culture in total in the empire, with a coffee here from Sao Paulo. And of course, you see how quickly he's building up the commercials. We do have him sending more settlers to the east side. He did manage to put Curitiba down, and there was no mischief there from the extra scout that Persia had in between. I think that the scout actually never went to the south. He never went to the south of the coffee tile. The last time we saw him, he was here, right? I'm pretty sure he went to the north. Because look at him here. It's unscathed. Nothing happened to this guy. No harm. Rambling man, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yes, sir. Yes, Athena is just standing over there. Yeah, I don't know why. That's exactly the output port for a lot of hot air coming from the CPU. That's basically a sauna right there. Where she's standing, that's all of the heat coming out from the computer. Pilo Mapuche, yes sir, it's amazing actually. He has quite a few tiles here that he could easily improve, and of course a lot of campuses that he can put down with let's see, +4 over here. We do have another +3 in between the mountains, could turn into a +4 if he puts a commercial, maybe a government plaza for a +5. And Willie Mapu did manage to get another +3. Guess what? Now we do have him with without Magnus at the moment. He does not get yet his government title. What did he do that he did not get his government title? Did he go on money first? Let's see if he, I think he went on money first. No. Okay, Marius BW is going for craftsmanship. Usually, I mean, he has foreign trade. I would imagine he has the empire. No? Oh, wait. I just realized I was the one that was not ready. Kick. Oh well. Oh boy, that's gonna be a poker, Shemamul. Yes, sir. Just so you know, Dave and Marius have been dating for a few months, and Dave says he will propose. Okay. Wow. That is quite a step, also. That is quite a step, man. I mean, I don't know if you know, you ruined the surprise over here, but yeah. Keyboard is onto it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. You gotta be careful. Don't ruin their surprise. What is this? Keyboard, good evening, sir. What's going on? What's going on? Do we get who wins vote? Yes, we do. Let's relobby really quickly over here, and we're gonna get that going. I think I can actually put it. Check this out. Oh, who will win? We got on one side Freritos de la Vega, and on the other side Holiday on Highlands. Woohoo! Holiday on Highlands. Can we say that? Can you say that with a straight face? By the way, can you say that as in? Is there a voice that you can use to be serious about this, or is it just, you know, straight up let's have fun with the name? Because it kind of feels to me like it's straight up let's have fun with the name. Who's gonna say Holiday on Highlands? You know, like hello, it's the meme in the name, right? How many continents had each team? We didn't actually take a look, but we know that Montezuma has 2 of them. Now, why are continents so important? Gnocha and Kohan, it's because of the amenities available for the players. So basically, on one continent, most of the time you're gonna have a maximum of 4 amenities. Well, all of the time you're gonna have a maximum of 4 amenities. That means you can have up to 4 amenities, including. Not always there's gonna be 4. What it does, how it affects the players, they have access to multiple amenities, so they can actually bring more happiness into their empire, and also be able to trade with other players in the game, so they can get that more happiness for themselves. Let's really quickly back out, reconnect, just, you know, just by default. The winter holidays, why not? So many people go to the Alps, for example. Exactly. I mean, actually, I was quite surprised that usually when it comes down to like 1st of May in Romania, most of the people want to go seaside, and a lot of people actually went to the mountain this time around, and I was like, wow, that's like, whoa. Don't get me wrong, the seaside was full also, but you know. Anyway, let's actually see what's gonna happen here in the lobby. We got to wait for the story. Wait, let me not actually ready up. Let's not ready up. Would be nice to actually have like a confirmation message when everybody is in. Like, everybody has connected to the game. You can now ready up. You know, just a simple announcement over there. Kick. I put announcement over here. Yes. Is the 1v1 Royal Rumble match finished or being postponed? Which one we want? Which 1v1 Royal Rumble? Is there a 1v1 right now? I don't know, actually. I saw some, like yesterday it was Task for Fish, but he had it at the same time as somebody else, as our game. Okay, let me reconnect here, because I didn't see T-Tube, and I don't know if he actually is in or not, or he's reconnecting or not. So I want to actually, you know, just be extra safe here. Extra safe. Oh, I don't see Marius BW either. What's going on here? Okay, so it looks like in the game we're gonna have one side Cyrus free simming, on the other side we're also gonna have Brazil and Australia free simming. Why do I have a lot of trust over there that John Curtin is gonna do quite a bit of a splash? Well, both Brazil and John Curtin are basically on the opposite side of the map from Cyrus. They will have the opportunity to go against him on the seas, and both of them kind of have sea bonuses there. Now we're gonna need to take a look if that's actually gonna be something used, or Brazil is just gonna want to keep on simming to the top there. Maybe I don't know, go for a culture victory. Now we do need to see also how they're gonna deal with Nader Shah being so close to them. I'm pretty sure T-Tube is not gonna like being in between his opponents, but he needs to be there. He needs to do what must be done against both Montezuma and his neighbor Marius BW on Lotaro. And we do have Lotaro joining. Wait, it's just Lotaro joining? What? Do you see this? Oh, what? Wow. He magically appeared in the lobby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You actually really want to have control of the seas for late game nukes, and right now Persia simply removed himself from the sea. That is true, but I think it's gonna be much more efficient with GDRs, to be honest. If you're gonna ask me. It kind of looks like, yes, maybe you're gonna drop one or two nukes, but on the Pangea standard bridges, I think GDRs are probably, like jet bombers, GDRs are probably gonna be the ones breaking everything if the game goes that long. There's a potential, there's a big potential the game goes that long. I'm pretty sure TTube is well versed in handling 1 versus 2s against them, and of course on the other side we're gonna need to see if there will be any way for them to disturb maybe Cleopatra other than that, because those are the two ones on the front line. They can't really get at all to Cyrus until we're gonna see some Minas Gerais in the game. That's gonna be nationalism, that's gonna be very far off, and I'm pretty sure in between this time and then Barsak is gonna have a lot of opportunity to make things right over there on the coast, trying to make a defense. I feel the positioning is very good for HOH. Petro can hardly be touched. Exactly. Plus culture victory potential. That is big. Australia is safe. You can go for that awesome science. Could digger Persia from across the sea. Exactly. Feel like Freritos de la Vega has to show something in the mid game or run away with the science. Sejong. I think Sejong is probably going to run away with the science. I'm thinking. Especially over there in between the mountains and with a lot of fresh water and with good resources. A lot of jobs that could help him get more bonuses on his side. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, did TTube just stand ready up while we were resyncing and then the loading screen started loading again? Did that just happen or did I just imagine it? I think it just happened, right? Oh my. Well, amen. No. Dr. Smore, hello there, sir, and welcome. 50 plus. Well played, boys and girls. Let's go. Yeah. No remaps today? No remaps today. Zero. We didn't have a single remap today. They just liked the map. It was love at first sight. They saw their land and it was a match made in heaven. It is what it is. We're gonna need to take a look here what was going on the western bank, right? We needed to take a look at Montezuma and Mr. Toes last with Tenochtitlan here. Probably are these horses? Those are kind of horses, right? They should be horses, 2-3s. Okay, and he does have his iron here, if I remember correctly. So back to Brazil, we do have him with Lady of the Region Marshes as a pantheon. It feels like he did manage to get it for the city of Sao Paulo, which right now, well, it is gonna get some extra points. That actually leaves over here Egypt without the extra production. Egypt in the meantime getting Rakedet to get some Liang bonuses, and of course trying to get those campuses in between the mountains. We do have him starting to get the builder to also improve some of his tiles, and we do see him still benefiting from those internal trade routes. Now we actually, is it? Yeah, it is. From Iunu is going to Rakedet, right? That's how the road looks. Yeah, it's Iunu to Rakedet. Well, single city has been taken over. Is there a possibility for... No. Well, there is a possibility for him to get a connection city if he wants to use the western side. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see quite a few trade routes going through Teotihuacan to Tenochtitlan. Looks like Goddess of Festivals was a pantheon chosen here by Aztec. We got Gavron Plaza put down from that city center. And of course, he did not finish his campus before. We do have also Magnus establishing next to Rio de Janeiro. In Canberra, Australia did go for city patron goddess, the 40% towards the first district in a city. Fertility rights for the extra food on TTube. He did have a problem here in the city of Tarsus, especially, and it looks like he's gonna fix it with that pantheon. He's also gonna have extra food on the rice tile, and you can imagine having a 6-foot tile from the beginning. It's gonna be awesome. It looks like also Persia is gonna wanna open up encampments, or at least one, and Brazil is just gonna no. Why do you want to build an encampment? You do not need encampment, okay? You need books, no encampment. I think TTube disagrees. Over here, Brazil, Mr. Toes is going to get some rocks, and we're going to need to see if he's going to get out of there. Yeah, he's getting out of there. He's getting out of there, man. Yeah, okay. Isn't HOH just better in free sim? Hello there, sir. Or again, good evening, sir. I wouldn't really, I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say that one is better than the other when it comes to the sim. Just saying, we're going to need to take a look how they approach this game. It's definitely going to be a challenging game for both. Also, cigars smoking. Good evening, sir. 2:30 a.m. here, man. Oh my God, middle of the night. Oh, hello there, sir, and welcome. You must be quite on the east side, right? More towards the east from me. Oh my God, it's barely like one. Whoa, what is this? It's 9:30 right here, and it's PM. Oh my God, that's far, man. That is far. Late in the evening, we got the encampment being built in 2 turns here from T-Tube, and yes, with Magnus establishing his capital city, he's gonna get some chops to work for him. We do have him with a builder, and that also is starting to improve his strategic resources, and the monuments getting him that extra culture is gonna help him out discover political philosophy. Well, T-Tube here going for iron working 7 turns, craftsmanship in 3. Let's see. T-Reeds. Magnus going in. Settler coming out. Looks like Chencho and Seoul are both gonna go for that settler. He does have a builder sent to improve some of this, some of these land here. Another volcano. Is this like? What is this prophecy from the volcanoes this time around? Unbelievable. Korea doesn't have a pantheon, and I'm actually curious. Is he gonna go fire goddess? Is he gonna go fire goddess? Guys, hello, stream chat. I mean by leaders, or I can. No, I would say they're kind of even. Like the Persians do have a lot of potential when it comes to the sim. Okay, maybe they're not gonna be like extremely like cutting edge over there, but they're definitely gonna be high. Tirit Sejong is well known for having a lot of science from the beginning, and we're gonna see that being ramped up quite quickly. We're gonna need to see how Sprig is gonna fall in that case. Cleopatra here can go quite a few ways, and sometimes it just tends to fall off a cliff. At some point, it just levels off. It is not getting some more. We do also on the other side have 19 that is not gonna be that much in space. And the same can be said about Australia. He's only going to have these cities over here and maybe another city here, but that's about it. And as you can see, it's going to be right next door to Aztec. So not a lot of space. 1:30 a.m. there at your city. Oh, let's go, party time. Yeah. My voice is ASMR. Oh my. Okay. Thank you. FDLV may struggle with gold production, whereas HOH can find manual raiders in the front line. Yorkshire Goldbrit, good evening, sir. And yes, making fund the front line. Yes. Now, to be honest, it is going to be a problem when it comes to those manual raiders, but I don't think they're going to have that big of an issue with the gold. We do have to see if they're going to manage to get some trade routes over here in the north, although it kind of looks not really cool. They do have also Cleopatra to trade with later on in the game, but this is not with the one with the biggest trade routes, right? It's EG. Hello, there we go. Egypt here is the 20%, and we do have, where is whoa, Cleopatra Ptolemy. There we go. You don't get the what? It's not the one with the biggest trade routes, man. It's the other one. Anyway, it is what it is. It's Ptolemy. It is what it is. We do have him getting those sphinxes, and of course with the extra culture he's gonna get from there, he's gonna be quite happy. 12 science and 12 culture at the moment, and yes, with the Temenaki he did manage to pad those numbers on the marsh tiles. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to actually get him at least to 2 production. Well, still 1 production better than 0 production. We do have him with quite a few campuses finishing up. He's gonna pad those science numbers. Tiritz here, I'm actually a bit surprised. He's few science points less than 19 then tie with Marius BW. He didn't have that many big ones, but right now he's gonna start to ramp up. I did also notice we did have commercials projects coming up from Brazil, 2 of them from Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, and I do see him with the ability to recruit Zankian. That's gonna give him an extra trade route capacity. He wants it extremely quickly so he can actually work those other cities over here, connect those to his capital city where he does have manners, give them for food, and give them the extra production. Wanna check with Egypt is again Tangai, Egyptian. Color. You see what happens when it's the things are getting color coded over there? Oh my god, thank you, Tengai. It is the trading Egypt. No, my bad. This is my bad. It is my bad. In the game it is not mommy, it's the trade one. Okay. What is yeah, okay. Kokusu, good evening, sir, and welcome. Now is the moment that I actually need to have some blood rushing through my face over here, and we're gonna keep on going. Oh my god, it is Egyptian then. Unbelievable. Anyway, the color got me. It is what it is. I couldn't resist the color. Anyway, now we do need to take a look on all of the pantheons. It looks like we're gonna have here that religious settlements being picked up by Barsake. That's a new one, and he's gonna put his first Peridesa in Hamatana with 38 production. That seems like he's keeping up his lead here when it comes to his total production in the empire, but only on his team. Sabuga on the other side, of course, with the extra pastures production, he's gonna get 56. He does have 4 cities, not with on the same level with Barsake, and of course, as you can see, he still is building quite a few improvements here, getting his harbors out from Adelaide, putting down a government plaza from his capital, and well, getting new trade routes by the looks of it. He did manage to get 1, 2, 3 harbors out so quickly, did not go for campuses. This is quite surprising on John Curtin, not going for campuses. I guess they really are focusing on the gold. They have given the order to Brazil and to Australia to give as much gold as possible to Montezuma and Lotaro, so they can do whatever they want. The big thing is here, between all 3 of them, like the Persia, Montezuma and Lotaro, only one of them is going in camels right now. We do have the government plaza in place by Titube. 2 of these in camels have finished, and he started rolling on the deep over here with the great generals. 2 great generals per turn. That's just gonna increase. Now we do have him with Moksha and Tarsus in 4 turns, getting more builders to maybe chop some more. We're gonna need to see. I was thinking that he's sitting on 3 cities here, and he's not going for the 4th and the 5th, while Montezuma already has his 4th. He's going to get his 5th. He's also building his Temple of Artemis, and it does seem like unless T-Tube somehow finds a way to capitalize on the fact that he's going to get extra damage and some extra production towards units, he might have a bit of a problem in front of him. We do have Lotaro here also finishing up his campuses, gaining finally an encampment from Willy Mapu, just one. He just wanted one, and also we're going to need to see how he's going to get that trade route going. He could put the trade route from Wente Mapu towards the south, so he could connect all cities. Of course, another wave of settlers coming out. He did manage to put his Shema Muls down, at least 1 and 2 of them, and of course getting that extra culture is very valuable. Already on 17 science and 19 culture. That's the OG Egypt. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you, sir. All FDLV teams seem to have slow start of pretty few cities. Yes, sir. Has a lot more space. They do have quite a bit of space. I'm not sure if they're gonna get to capitalize on that much space. Usually there is kind of a limit on how much space and in how much time you can get advantages from it. You can't really go, especially on Pangea maps, it's very rare that you're gonna see the players go for more like 10, 12 cities here. Is there 2 dead seas in the game, or is it 1 Lake Redba? I think it's, whoa, I didn't see. So we got a dead sea here, and where did you see the second one? Where was the, oh, this is Lake Redba. Why do people get the bold governor for the extra culture? You mean Moksha? Yes, for the extra culture. Exactly, for the extra culture. You do want to get this connoisseur, the +1 culture per turn for each citizen in the city. This usually carries you over through the early game. Okay, let's see. We got... I don't think I'm hitting the game, by the way. Give me a second. I just realized I didn't have the correct input. There we go. We do have God of the Four chosen by Sprig, and I do notice Korea is going to put a city right in between them with the Sprig starting to get his campuses down. We don't have him yet with his Gavron Plaza. I do notice he's going to start getting that science going. 21 and 13. More builders coming out, no extra settlers, well, at least not at the moment. We do have him with the ability to chop quite a few of these tiles. Unfortunately, no magnetism to give him the 50%, but it's fine. It's fine. With Montezuma, with Barsake here on the east side, I wanted to say Cyrus, and then, well, it is what it is. I went sideways. We got markets coming out from him, going for commercials first, so he can actually get those extra traders. We got one going. We're going to see the next one being built soon. And of course, I do notice he's starting to put down some of the campuses. Still no major expansion phase over here from him to get those extra trade routes down, and I don't see his Government Plaza yet with a specializing building of choice, something like Ancestral Hall or Audience Chamber here. We're still gonna need to wait for Barsake to probably get no, he's in Classical Republic, so he did manage to get political philosophy there. We're 1031. This is the 10 where we did go into the golden age. This is the first era. They will have bonuses from a golden age, and we do see that everybody did manage to get over 19 points. We do see also most of everybody is on 3 or 4 cities here. Sprig did go for a pen, brush, and voice with 22 science and 19 culture. We got Barsaki on 11 science with 21 culture with a pen, brush, and voice golden age. 41 gold a turn. Woo! That's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold on Cyrus. Now we do have also T-Tube here with 11 science, 18 culture. Did go for a pen, brush, and voice in golden age, not drums of war. And I do see him on 42 production on his side. TDC is gonna be with 16 and 18, 13 gold a turn with a pen, brush, and voice golden age on 3 cities, going for the 4th and going for the 5th. Audience Chamber is also going to be his choice for the Government Plaza building here, going for the extra amenity housing and food. You still get the food, right? You still get the 2 food from that. Oh my god. Didn't check this for yeah, the 3 food. Okay, Marius BW with a pen, brush, and voice golden age, 3 cities. Did choose to actually go to the northwest to for a settle a little bit behind the mountains here or outside of the mountains, so he can get to Cyrus much faster. He did manage to get also some horses in production from the northern city after he finished that campus, and we're going to need to see if he's gonna get the Waldo's throne over here and manage to actually get the projects down for a general. At the moment, Persia is making 2 great general points at that. Him only 1, Montezuma 0. We're going to need to wait over here for Montezuma to put down his encampment at some point. Now we do have Sabuga with also 14 science and 19 culture. A bit of a surprise for us that he did not go for his usual campus opener. It's gonna take a long time for him to actually make up for that. For example, Canberra might not even make it there. He's trying to go for Colosseum here. He has entertainment complex being built from Canberra with Magnus going inside. A lot of jobs that could help him get this faster. And I gotta say, where's science? I mean, where 50 science Australia, you know, like where 50 science Australia? Is this gonna actually make up for that science at the beginning? Is this all into this Colosseum opener is actually gonna help him get more than he would have gotten with so much more science? In those we trust, Ironclass is saying. He doesn't have to fight, right? So he can delay the campus. Yeah, but it's not only about fighting, delaying the campus, as in getting a campus. Who is that Gui? Good evening, sir. Guy. DLV has a lot more space. Yes, did Lake Red Bar ever recover from the flooding contamination? Where did Lake Red Bar get contaminated from? What? There's no contamination over here. What are you talking about? There's no contamination. Oh, in real life? I have no idea. What happened to Lake Red in real life? I don't know. Anyway. Now we do need to take a look at Nyreen also with Pen Brush and Voice Goldenish. She's putting down his commercials after the campuses, and I do see him finishing up his Temple of Artemis in 110, getting his audience chamber in 2 from Tenochtitlan, getting a 5th city also towards the south of Azcapotzalco. Might actually want to put it right smack on that. I just got a what? Lol. I have no idea what's going on, by the way. So wait, how is this possible? Check this out. Check this out. You see this? I'm not clicking anything, but I can play the game. Lol. Like a year or so ago, it got flooded and turned green. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Smorial Civ is real life. Exactly. Civ is real life. What do you mean? Look at that. It's like, look, it's pristine. It's just like the first day we saw it. Oh, I think now game crashed. 30 minutes later, you know. Kick W. It is what it is. Yeah. I don't know, Cisco. Good evening, sir. I don't know if that's a problem with how to say this or that, because I had to install also gigabyte drivers for the motherboard, and somehow magically the PCI Express things that the PCI devices that weren't actually installed before magically got installed now, and it did work quite well in the last few hours. I didn't have a single problem. I don't know what was wrong with this one though, like in particular this one. Oh wow, I guess bad luck on my side. Host should be banned from no, I mean what's the host have to do with this? I need to something. How's the game going? It's just starting. It's actually just starting. We didn't actually have anybody I would say imagining to actually go to war. We had a few scouts getting in there, but they did manage to fend off most of the aggression. We have the simmers getting more cities, getting more stuff, and we're going to need to see if they're actually gonna make an army. Mapuche was started to build horses. I would imagine Cyrus over here is also gonna want to wait, that's Nader Shah, sorry. Nader Shah is also gonna want to get these. Oh my god. Anyway, Intel sucks. I mean, after this whole experience, oh man, that's just bad. That just feels bad. Thank you so much for the prime, sir. Much appreciated. Wouldn't be a HOH game without Toast playing Brazil. Kick. Let me actually double check something else. I want to take a look over here on the graphics, but I don't think I actually moved anything here. Should be fine. Let's do 2 passes here, and I don't really care about animated later, so let's be real about this. Frame rate, let's put it on this. It's v-synced anyway, but it's fine. Okay, this feels smoother. Anyway, okay, So, God of Craftsman here. Finally, Mapuche did manage to get his Pantheon. And yes, I do see an encampment training project coming up next turn there from Willy Mapu. He's going to want to get that general soon. Warlord's Throne also from Engulu Mapu. He did manage to chop it. And we did see Audience Chamber as the Gavron Plaza being selected first from Mashad. I hope it's not going to be that one because he's going to need to build so much more military. Remember that he's going to have two opponents, not one to deal with. We do also have to see how many horses is Mapuche going to actually bring to bear against Persia, and if he's going to manage to do significant damage. Finally, we did have Korea managing to get his 5 cities, with Audience Chamber getting up in 2/10 here from Seoul. He's going to start to get a wave of builders going. 1 minute for prediction. Wait, who will win? Yeah, it's getting there, and it looks like it's so tight right now. We got 100,000 on Freritos de la Vega, 140,000 on Holiday on Highlands. Somebody just dropped 40,000 points right when I was speaking those numbers. Unbelievable. Anyways, not that. I have no clue how it's made. To be honest, it was a joke. Shouldn't be. He's not really responsible for this thing. Unfortunately, it's Morio. The game uses some peer-to-peer connections, and that actually requires a connection between each of the players to every other player, not only the host. The host basically just does the math for the game. That's it. And delivers it to the others. But I don't think it's one of those. I think it was something else. But anyway, that's just my my feel on it. We're gonna need to see. Actually, let me actually open up something. Let me open up the event viewer in the background and see what's going on. I don't really want to poke the bear right now on stream, but I'm gonna take a look at it a little bit more in depth there. The program Civilization 6 stopped interacting with Windows and was closed. Yes, that's what it literally tells me. That is what literally the Windows application tells me. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, okay. Let's see. We do have Barsake starting to get a wave of settlers, and this is his second expansion phase. He did go for Ancestral Hall, and now he's not only gonna get to build the settler faster, he's also gonna pop one of those builders out whenever he's gonna settle the city. This is gonna be extremely important for his ability to get those cities working good tiles from the beginning. We still need to see how Sabuga is gonna get out with the Colosseum, and if the Colosseum gamble, if he going for Colosseum so quickly, rushing it as quickly as possible, is gonna give him the result he wants, getting an edge over his opponents in the long term. He does have extremely good campuses around his cities. He didn't settle a single one. No, he did manage to get one in Melbourne. That's only a +2, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get this in Canberra because this is awesome. Now that only had a charming tile. This has breathtaking, has a Gavron Plaza and a fishing boat on a reef tile. This is amazing. So that's like 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 8 campus right there. Shift enter over river and war it. Shift enter warrior. Where's the warrior? What did you see and where's the warrior? Eagle Eye, I didn't see it. Anyway, we got a general coming up from Mapuche, and I gotta say he actually picked up a general way faster than Berja had a general, or the choice to pick up a general. Looks like Egypt and Brazil are both actually getting generals, and Persia is just getting left behind. He needs 2 turns to... Oh no. Did we finish that other prediction? I can't put another one. Oh my god, how do I do this? I want to put a prediction over here. Is Persia gonna get a general? Because look at him, Brazil, Egypt, and Persia. He might not get a general. Let's see, why does Egypt want a general? I'm pretty sure he wants to defend himself against the Mapuche. Now we do have a few horses coming in through the forest, and I'm pretty sure this scout is seeing this happening. We did have also Magnus getting in 4 turns in the city of Iunu, with Abydos getting the commercials out in 2 turns. Zhang Heng as a scientist is gonna give him a few more points here. Looking at the Sprig, he only has 20 gold a turn at the moment, and we definitely need to see a lot more cities popping out from him. He did make an encampment so he can defend himself against his opponent here, especially Mapuche on the west side. And I gotta say, Mapuche is gonna need to bring a lot more than a single horse to actually do the damage against these Egyptian Mariano chariot archers. These are very strong. Now we do need Mapuche settler, Mapuche settler, Mapuche settler. Okay, which one? This one? This one? Oh, okay, or this one. Anyway, we do need to see if he's gonna start putting cities on the east side as well. He definitely can build a lot more towards Egypt, but I'm pretty sure he wants to be safe when he gets there. Marius BW is managing to keep a strong tempo when it comes to his stats here, to 35, 34, and 53. 35 science to 34 culture and 50 production. 51 production. That's 10 more than Sprig has on Cleopatra Egyptian. We do have Mapuche getting those horses. Ooh, in waves. He's gonna get to chop another one there from Wente Mapu with Victor also establishing that city center. Looks like he's starting to want their horses from his other cities, and I gotta say he's not that far away from getting castles. That is gonna pose quite a bit of a challenge for Sprig to defend himself. Now Burica has been recruited here. That gives us an answer that, oh my god, he got it, man. He got it. Did you manage to get the general? We got Hannibal Barca here showing up on his side. We did also have Aztec managing to get Hypatia. We did have at the beginning Brazil managing to roll that extra trade out capacity merchant, and I do see a few horses coming out from him also. He might actually want to take on Yerevan and open up another front line against T-Tube here. I do also notice he's getting another wave of settlers and putting down his street carnivals. We do have him with the Government Plaza giving bonuses to a commercial and a campus here. That's going to be a +5 campus, and of course Mr. Toes over here did go for a Pembrasian voice gold range, 23 science and 42 culture. Looking at the movement here of the troops, we do have Marius BW getting in the face of the Egyptian Mariano chariot archers, and of course Sprig is taking note of this, and he's starting to put more of these horses in the production queues. We do have Marius here with quite a few more chops remaining, and he's starting to actually use these chops, putting them into these horses. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to get enough of them for the upgrades into Malo Raiders, or he's gonna get a second army. Then he definitely is starting to ramp up his aggression against his opponents, and at the same time we're gonna need to see his allies start to ramp up his acquirement of points, because yeah, well, 19 over here, which usually should have been one of those I would say frontline civs, the civs that are going against their opponents over there. They're standing in a corner and they're trying to pick them off, you know, ping, 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 ping. That's it, you know, you gotta get those bonus points. But then 19 is just sitting back and he's like, why do I need to touch my opponent if I can significantly outsave him and just not care? And that's it, right? We gotta give it. That's what's happening here. He's just getting 50 science, 54 culture, 30 gold at 10, 72 production points, while on the other side, T-Tube is scrambling to get his production in order, to get everything there, to get a general and so on, and get those trade routes going and help himself with a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and so on. And just 19 over there, just sitting on the coast. He's just, I'm fine, guys, I'm fine. Oh, can I have another margarita, please? You know, it's just, yeah, chilling. Might of Magic, this is a problem. Wait, well, what's the problem? He was spending production on wonders, I guess. That's why he's still on 3 cities. You're talking about Egypt here, right? Because he's still on 3 cities. He did manage to get only a Temenangi though, but yeah, talking about wonders. Looking at Tirits here, we still have him on 24 science and 34 culture. He did manage to get his 5 cities, now working on taking over Lahore. We got a few horsemen being designated to go there. And I do have to say, he didn't quite start to chop his land. This is kind of a trap, unfortunately, for him. He has the chops of rainforest, and he definitely doesn't want to discover bronze working. I mean, would you, in his case, would you want to discover bronze working? Anyway, he's definitely going to need to get an army of builders here. here. He's probably waiting for feudalism timing. We got them coming up in 3 turns. And yes, I do see Mapuche starting to gather his forces to the east of Wente Mapu. Engineering coming out next turn. He's gonna get feudalism and boom, it's very close to castles. He just needs iron working. Does he have iron working? Wait a second, he doesn't have iron working. He probably, oh yeah, he does have bronze because he has an encampment. Never mind, Pikachu. 2 horses that are going to the south, and it looks like they might actually just wrap around and come directly from the south of Egypt to hit Rakedet. This is gonna be terrible if there will be no defensive units here. Bakti coming up in 1 turn here. I do see markets in 2 turns from Pasagarde, and yes, he did manage to get Marcus Licinius Crassus to give him some extra tiles. He will need to also put a lot more cities than these, but he did put into the production queues the most settlers that I've seen from the game. I do see 2, 4, 6, 7 cities soon from him. 8 cities soon from him. Staying away from the coast as much as he can. Bakti is 4 tiles, Pasagarde is 3 tiles, but you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he can get shot by battleships or Minas Geraeth, while as you can see, he's not actually wanting to go any further to the coast with any other city. I'm pretty sure he can keep on settling these, and especially the rivers to the northeast, even though I would say Korea would need a little bit more space if he actually wants to get the best out of Korea. Now, he did go for a Divine Spark as a Pantheon, and Korea here, he's probably going to want to eyeball Newton after he got shafted here by Nairi. Hypatia got picked up first by Montezuma, building Hanging Gardens in the meantime, getting Temple of Artemis, and look at him go, man. He's just getting builders with feudalism everywhere. This is going to keep his tempo going, having the ability to use so many builder charges to improve your land, chop your land, get everything done here. It's going to be very strong. Now, we got an army here from Persia starting to position itself towards the Brazilian border. We got a few horses that already crossed the first river. That's called Bansos or Bansas. Balsas, Menito River. Well, we do have Victor established in the city of Salvador de Bahia, and yeah, definitely we're going to need to see if Titiub is going to manage to bring a little bit more army than this. Doesn't seem like he's having the edge, you know. He doesn't have the range in the punch to actually do this, but he's definitely going to put a lot of pressure on Brazil, and it is at a good moment. It's coming at the moment when we do have Marius BW asking for gold from everybody. He's like, hey guys, you know, I really need gold right now. I need to upgrade a lot of horses. They need their saddles, they need their armor, they need their, you know, food every day and so on. Can you like keep gold for a few turns? And you know, his allies are like, what, bro? What? I need to buy tiles, I need to buy houses, I need to buy cars. I mean, what do you mean saddle horses? Australia is a terrible spawn for this. Yeah. Wait, for what? I think Australia is gonna get way too big soon. You think? You think he's gonna get way too big to handle? It might be. Freritos will never see Australia land to put a spy in it as well. They didn't actually get here. They didn't. Ooh, that is right. They did not get here. And of course, having no ability to put a boat in the water, that's just gonna be maybe he's gonna get like a few units in the water here. You know, like disembark here. What's going on here? Irene is bullying Vilnius and getting free builders. Look at this army of builders coming out from Vilnius. Wow, converting every one of his units, man. Now we do have Mapuche starting to have a significant military, 471 points in the military strength. Castles coming on next turn. Mercenaries in 2 turns. I would say he might actually do well to divert for another tender to get another wave of forces, but it looks like he's gonna hard build the Manor Raiders anyway. No, he is diverting. He's going for iron working here. Okay, let's go. We got Wolostron coming out from Egypt, and yes, I do see markets scanning out in 4 turns. Did I see this incorrectly earlier? Let me see. Oh, he needed that. Yeah. Check W. Anyway. Australia is a terrible spawn. Same, so free. Hilarious Lotus, good evening, sir. Okay. I think I got this going. Barsakian can sim on Zulu. He can definitely sim on Persia backline. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I gotta say about Barsake here, it felt like he was prioritizing when it came down to the positioning of his cities, his future setup for districts rather than any bonus, immediate bonus that he would have gotten from the city itself. Did you guys get that, or was it, or did I misread this? Yeah, we do have him sending Sparta to the north and getting his feudalism army going. Barsake is also gonna discover his bronze working and gonna start acquiring iron. He definitely needs to pump quite a bit of iron into Persia and of course Egypt on the west side. We do need to see if Lotaro's army is gonna manage to punch through the initial defense. Egypt does have a general on his side and has quite a few archers to defend himself. These archers are one shot to the Manon raiders. It's not easy to actually defend against them. We do have the horses of Lotaro also getting into the borders of Mexico City to help pillage that city, and 9 more turns are separating us from the next golden age. Looks like Salvador de Bahia was getting under attack. Yerevan also got taken down by the Brazilian army, and Salvador de Bahia, I think, will lose a settler here. No, will lose a trader here or two, because Persia does have a horse that he can get in right close up and personal with Rio de Janeiro's capital. Titube over here will need to do something about this. He can't really do anything else with these horses. Doesn't have anything to pillage, and by the looks of it, we do have Brazil with so many more horses than him. We do have also Brazil with a general, and it's not like he's gonna have points against this. Naidin did manage to get 4 luxury attack bonus on Montezuma. He does have. We did have a question that I didn't answer earlier. We did have a question about, okay, how many continents does everybody have on the map? We got green continent here so green with red, green with red. These are 2 continents on one side and 3 continents on the other side. Yeah, 2 continents on one side, 3 continents on the other side. 2 continents on HOH, 3 continents on Freritos de la Vega. Okay, we got this. Okay. Being ally establishing in Uno in 4 turns, and yes, I do notice that Sprig is moving a settler right in the face of his opponent. Marius BW is going to get his castles next turn, and I do have to say Sprig is not far away from getting his own castles, but not close enough. We do have him 6 turns out from getting castles, 31 science with 34 culture, while Lotaro next to him is 41 and 36. We do have more barracks coming in and libraries, and I gotta say there's not really a military defending Persia anymore. We might actually see Marius BW upgrade his units and quickly divert to the Persian city of Zranka or Gordian. That city just got settled, and yes, of course, it's so juicy it cannot resist. We do have Mashad also putting down campuses alongside the mountains, and they're gonna try to get a lot more science going, 27 and 33. We do have Barsake with 95 production, and I gotta say he still needs quite a bit more science. He's gonna start getting the points for the era score for his golden age while he's gonna finish his setup over here. We're gonna need to see what he's cooking. On the western side, Sabuga did manage to get a lot of happiness throughout his empire with +6 happiness. As you can see, this is ooh, look at that. We do have also in Montezuma's territory +6 happiness. The extra amenities are helping them get this very, very well done. We do have more builders coming around here from Australia, and started to move cities to the southwest. Did take over Granada with the galleys. That's an extra city he's using. 2, 4, 6, 7, soon to be 8, 9 cities for Australia, 10 cities for Australia. He's gonna start putting down his campuses, and this is gonna help him jumpstart his science so quickly. He's gonna need the next 10 for the city of Newcastle. Wait, why is he not putting a campus from this city? Oh, he did. Never mind. Sorry. It's a +5 here to the south of Newcastle. I don't know why I was thinking it's gonna be here, and I was like, why is there not a district there? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Confirmation bias, it's called. Okay, where is Lotaro upgrading and where is he going? We got Lotaro with so much more strength against the Immortals, right? These Malon Raiders are going to manage to get their strength to flex against Persia if they get in there. And yes, I do see quite a few more Immortals are coming in to help out the possible front line in the south of Zranka. We do need to see if Marius BW is going to want to last move these or what is he going to choose to do. He did get smashed quite a bit in the southeast by Mexico City. Those horses are gonna go half south towards the Egyptian borders. Not really ideal. Now we got Aquila starting to appear in most of the territories here. I'm pretty well, I guess most of some of the territories for that extra adjacency, extra housing that they're gonna get also for the cities. And not to mention, I do notice Korea did manage to take over Lahore. Wait, Sejong is the only one actually making aqueducts. There's nobody else making aqueducts. What? More of these street carnivals coming in. I do have to mention here Mr. Toes is 41 science with 50 culture, 80 production in the Classical Republic, and yes, he has so much more potential to go for. We do need to see here Lotaro. I think this is probably the most impactful move that we're gonna have in the next few turns here. Lotaro trying to go in against his opponents exactly at the time for the Golden Age. We got 7 more turns until they need to get their score for the next Golden Age, and you do see that Sprig is 50-50. He does need 61. That's 11 more points that he's gonna need to acquire in the next few turns. Gonna settle his opponent, so you know that's some points from there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get some more from other places. We got Barsaki also very down low, 45-51. His backline, and we did see him put down Grey Baths to get a few more points and of course protect those districts and the city center, while he's gonna get from Passagarde another one of these districts to build. He might actually go for something like a theater square here. I'm actually curious, what is he gonna go for here? Is he gonna be a theater square or is he gonna be an industrial? What do you think, industrial or theater square? In the meantime, we do have him getting quite a few builders to improve everything and chop everything. Mapuche is scattering his forces, sending a few of them towards Sena to the east side, and of course I do see that they're doing quite a bit of damage against the city. He might actually quadruple slam it and maybe take it over in a few turns. Sprig still needs 4 more turns for castles, and as you can see, more of the Mapuche's Malon leaders are just standing by. They're waiting for the orders to go against the city of Sena. Is this a free city from Sprig? Is this a free city? He can, if he can keep it safe, it is really nice for the chokes. The Egyptian photo settle, yeah, but it is very risky. It's kind of like a free city right here. It's very risky. If only he would have had the coursers on his side at the same time as he put down the city, this would have been perfect. But he probably took the chance of putting it down anyway. Oh, Malon Raiders are just gonna start smashing left, right, and center. Let's see. Looking at the era score, we do have Marius BW 7 points out. Looks like T is going Dark Age. T-Tube is also 6 points out. Sabuga is going to be 3 points. He's about to get his Golden Age, and I do see Nidin is going to need 10 more points. Mr. Toes going Dark though, 43-48. Does seem like he's going to need a lot more, and a lot more to get that Golden Age. And he still needs to defend himself against T-Tube, which is slowly pushing against Yerevan with some 3 mortals, 1 horse here. I don't think he can actually push, especially when Brazil is gonna get his heavy chariots. I mean, wait a second. T-Tube might be dead. Whoa. I mean, T-Tube might just be dead. We got Senna. That's... Wait, is this up to high roll? He might actually get to high roll here. Because I see this one from across the river is not doing that much damage. So unless he high rolls with the northern one, like with both of them, he's not going to get the city of Sena this turn. He's going to get it next turn, not this turn. Marius is missing his general. Yeah, where is he? Why? Can you imagine the amount of flexing that Marius is doing right here? Okay. I bet Marius is doing this on purpose. He's like flexing so much right now with Mapuche, going against 2 opponents, taking them down, doing that pew, 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 you know, the triple slam in their face there, even without a general, man. that is so giga chat, exactly. Like look at his muscles are exploding, man. Ripping apart over there. Oh my god. Sit it down. Woo, woo. We got Zranka taken down. It looks like Mapuche's Manoritas managed to slam that silly end to the west side here. Persia's gonna remain with his army in front of knights, and these knights are gonna start eating away of the Persian immortals. And there is only one savior inside, Tirits, who will need to start to build an army so he can save Persia from doom. Uh-oh. I would say now it's time to worry. Now it's a very, very, very big problem. Marius Flex, no. Bonsoir, Monsieur Andiro. Also, good evening, ma'am. Hello there, Linda. How are you doing tonight? Oh, long weekend, long weekend. And we do need to take a look here what's going to happen with the era score, since the players are getting very close to the next golden age. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the double tap of love here from Marius's Malo Raiders going against the city of Senna. Already we did have quite a bit of a problem for Freritos de la Vega to keep up in points with their opponents. You can imagine this is just going to slow them down even more. If you just take a look at the production queues here, we do have quite a few more production points on the side of HOH at this point in time. Mapuche is gonna want to go through the next units of Egypt, and I do have to point out there is a chance that he's gonna get this city. He has 3 horse slams that he can do, but let's see what Mapuche is gonna do here. Yeah, he can actually take back the city if he wants to. Does he care though? I mean, why didn't he? What? Marius, go back. Kill the Mariano Ceretarcher. What? Whoa. Okay. I mean, that Mariano Ceretarcher needs to be taken out. He can use it afterwards. He can use that tile afterwards to hit the other ones. Anyway, we do have Mapuche also getting hit by multiple Persian immortals here, and it looks like the Maloritas just don't care. Brazil is gonna get his knights out, and yes, he's gonna start pushing into Persia quite quickly. He did build this army, and he did build it for a reason. We do need to see if he's also gonna manage to acquire the points for his golden age. Right now, doesn't really look like. What's going on with another unhandled exception? Did I start the game up with like other stuff? Oh my god, maybe I started the game up in like DirectX 12 or something. I can move the screen, I can see stuff, but for some reason I had an exception, and I'm probably gonna need to reconnect at some point. Terrible. Anyway, we do need to take a look over here on Mapuche. What is he gonna follow up this with? On the side of 19, we did notice the 70 science and 73 culture coming out from his side. He's 45 gold at 10 with 132 production points. We do have also Sabuga with 130 production points, and this is the moment that I think the game just froze. Check. Intel BIOS bad. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I do have to say that I did update my BIOS, because guess what? I kind of need to, because Intel actually did very bad boo-boos alongside with the motherboard manufacturers, and unfortunately they introduced some very unsafe limits that basically kind of, you know, destroy your CPU faster, a lot faster. So yeah, looks like it's not as good as advertised, or maybe again it's this particular game. I did, like today before this, I did have hours and hours and hours of but not Civilization 6. I'm gonna keep it open in Civ6 and see if I can find where it is related. It might be the multiple. Oh, I know what it is. Too many windows. Let me actually do something. Let me stop the NVIDIA overlay. There we go. I did need to install something else. I needed to install the Intel programs. What? What's going on? I didn't see just the list messages. Kick W. Okay, I'm gonna open up the Storia stream also. Give me a second. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go. We got it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so let's see with the drop one more time. Senna did get taken back. We do have the Malnor Raiders getting in there, but unfortunately they couldn't keep the city. They didn't want to anyway. Marius just wanted to do quite a bit of damage against his opponent, and that's about it. We do see Purges clumping up, and it doesn't seem like the tempo that Mapuche could have had to attack into him with a few more units and take over a few more cities doesn't seem like it's going to be there. We don't see also the units of Mr. Toes moving from the northwest, and of course getting so close to the golden age. I'm pretty sure they are focused right now as much as they can on those golden age era score points. HOH are an extremely good team, but they might not give FTLV a chance to catch up. Yes, I don't think they're gonna make mistakes here, and the only way they can actually catch up is if their opponent makes mistakes. Looks like also we got campuses coming out from Namadol. I think I have another thing that I want to take out though. Let me do this and then do this and then okay, that's fine. We got Theater Square festivals coming out from Barsake, and by the looks of it, Irene is already on 100 science. Nobody else from FDLV is on even close to 100 science. Terracotta Army on 6 turns coming out from Mapuche. It's fine. I do see Swordsman are also getting out from Ares with BW. That's probably for the extra era score that he wants. He's on 51, 55. He needs 4 more points. Just as Tidis needs 4 more points. Tidium on 6 points out. We got Barsake here with 2 points, and the Sprig is gonna be 7 points. I do also notice we got a few more settlers coming around from Korea. He's gonna be on 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 cities soon. Yeah, 8 cities soon. While he did manage to get multiple traders going around, unfortunately the stats are still waiting to get in there. 143 production, that's very good, but still his science and numbers and his culture numbers are not as high as his opponents. We do have Stonehenge also getting built here in Irene's territory. He's gonna get a religion, and he's gonna get those extra era score points. He's also gonna deny this ability from his opponents to build it and get the free era score points from making a religion. We do have also Persia sending a series to way to the south here, southwest. Towards his opponent, towards Mapuche, towards the south of Egypt actually, and by the looks of it we might actually see him wanting to get something done here to the west side. Is he actually going to want to get to focus later on in the game with military, right, and put an army through there? Theater Square festivals, industrial zones, he's focusing the production here, but we did have that so he kept the 7th population for the industrial zone, didn't want to go for the Theater Square first. We might not see him get enough culture for a strong free inquiry golden age in the second era. Of course, Perides are going to help out a lot when it comes to the eras. To the non-native English speakers, it's raise, not raise. Okay, raise, yes. I said earlier that this city is actually good for controlling the choke points. Yes, you keep the ones you can defend it, use the promo stations and for making units. Well, let's see. Marius BW doesn't seem like he's gonna have that much of a way of disturbing Sprig altogether here. There are still a few marionette archers and some archers that he could easily take out. He's not moving to take them out. He's quite scared about the counter attack. The Malo Raiders, man, are definitely hard to keep these courses at bay. He's not using them as offensive as we were expecting. Now, I do also notice Australia on the west side is getting his science finally up. Still needs to get the 10th population in Canberra, but he's only 3 turns away from getting that. And of course, we take a look at the points here, and boom, Sambuca is 74 science with 85 culture. Looks like the gamble of going for Colosseum as quickly as possible, getting that extra happiness in your empire, and also manage to actually get quite a few cities in the meantime, is allowing him to get so much here. We do have some aqueducts, industrial zones coming in. He can put down aqueducts to give the points to these ones, and of course he did manage to get to outpost stations. So now he's just spamming out everywhere outpost stations. That's basically his mission in life. Now I do notice settlers coming out from Atsacapotzalco. Okay, Montezuma here it's looking like he doesn't have a care in the world. He did manage to get his religion, Jesuit education with crusade, and by the looks of it, Australia did get his Zen meditation and stewardship. That's gonna help him out quite a bit. Well, how did he get this? Where did he build his holy site, and how did we not? Oh, look at this, so beautiful holy site in the city of Melbourne. It's just gonna get that everywhere. Well, I guess he's gonna like spreading that religion, especially the Zen meditation one, everywhere. Aztec. Okay, so Mapuche trying to get in there to see exactly what's going on. Of course, in the era score screen we do have Tidits 1 point out, Barsake is getting over, Sprig is 7 points out, looks like Titube is gonna be 6 points away, Marius BW is gonna be 3, we got Sabuga getting more than necessary, 19 is gonna get more than necessary, and Mr. Toes is still gonna need 5 points. He did manage to start to roll quite a few. Oh my god, he got Ifadlan, Reiter and Imhotep in the same turn. He did manage to roll a lot of those special Brazilian projects, which gave him so many points of everything. Well, now we do need to take a quick look. 57-59, just needs 2 more points to get there. We do finally see him starting to move towards Titube, and of course in the meantime it took a long time until he actually moved, and Titube did manage to put up a defense. Never hurts to clarify. Yes sir. Raise basically means grow or something like grow, help grow, and raise, R-A-Z-E, it means cut down to, like, burn it to the ground. Mashiach gonna get its 10th population. We do have Mapuche's Malo Raiders actually with the ability to attack into Gordy, and this is a bit surprising that we didn't see him discover the city earlier, but of course we're going to need to see if Marius BW is gonna manage to do the damage. We do have him with the movement, and by the looks of it he's gonna get in there quite quickly. Let's see what is he gonna choose. There are a few Korean units there that will probably have the upgrades on them at some point. They don't. He doesn't have the castles technology. He doesn't have coursers. Anyway. We got some more wonders. A great library coming up from Chanchon. I do see thieves also is getting attacked by volcanoes. Mapuche's units in the south didn't manage to do anything, but they did actually put a bit of fear to both Cleopatra and Persia. And now, as you can see, they are actually putting the pressure on the southeast. Now gonna force his opponents to make units here to defend themselves. Looking at Montezuma, we do have him getting campus research projects. He's looking to get this, how to say, a Newton or Khaldun. Abu is also the next one, and I do see that Korea did the pass on this one. Aztec might actually think twice if he wants to pick it up, but I'm pretty sure there are quite a few contenders that would love it. For example, Montezuma or Titube over here on Persia, on Nader Shah. Looking at Mapuche's Malo Raiders, he did manage to cross the river, take a builder, that's a 3-charge builder, and delete it. He's putting pressure on his opponent, while Persia just chopped one of his pikemen. He's gonna take out that Malo Raider. It was too late that Marius BW for minus BW to go against Gordian. He got pushed back from Senna. He split his units, didn't really manage to achieve that much other than take over those cities, do the extra splash, and then slow down. I do have to say that he's trying to keep up with his sim alongside, of course, getting the golden age and everything. And we do have him still 50. Oh, he did get the golden age. Never mind, he did go. We got, oh no, 2 normal agers. T-Tube is gonna go normal age and Sprig is gonna go normal age. We do have 45 science, 27 culture on Cleopatra Egyptian. T-Tube is gonna be 38, 28, while Barsak is 47, 81 in the back line. You can imagine if you compare these numbers to Nairin's 119 and 52 on the front line. Ooh, that's a problem. Not to mention Sabuga's 191. That is a bit of a problem here. Of course, the production capabilities of Barsake's empires is quite good. 155 points of production on his side with a lot of food, and he's starting to put down quite a few campuses to try to catch up. We did have Chad mentioning that they might have this how to say, they might have this problem here. Oh well, it is what it is. With the gold early, they do have a problem, a bit of a problem with the gold. 15-8, 97 on Barsak, and then 15 on Sprig. While on the other side, we do have 74, 29, and 115 on this side of Sabuga. Minus BW, sure, he's kind of negative in the gold per turn, but shouldn't be that big of an issue. It starts to smell bad for the Freritos. Yes, sir. It's starting to smell quite bad for Freritos. Yes, sir, indeed. Yeah, they ride on kangaroos. Yeah, funny how the normal agers are the ones that Mapuche harassed. Exactly. He wanted to get in there, punch, and then get out. Let me actually bonjour. Bonsoir. I go A or B? I go B. We're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes and we're gonna see what's going on. Okay, so right on time, let's actually see what they did do over here. Montezuma, 19 not growing. Sejong, +5 loyalty, -20 population. Population growth, of course. And John Curtin did manage to gain the 2 Diplo points. He also did manage to get he doesn't have a space for his Mahabali temple. But anyway, we do have some caravels coming off from him, and I do see him hard building one in Newcastle. I guess he got caught with his galley, unfortunately. We do see we're gonna have R19 also start to put settlers in the face of Persia, and by the looks of it, yes, we do have Mapuche with those units that are gonna need to come back here from attacking Gordian. Doesn't look like they're actually gonna manage to push anywhere with that army, but they're still gonna try. They're gonna try to keep the Persian military thin here. Lubans, hello there, sir, and welcome. Why HOH is outseaming FTLV so hard? Spawn or I think choices. I think choices in the beginning. Like we did see a few choices being made that I think they could have been done differently. That would have given them a little bit different path. But I guess we're gonna need to see if they do manage to actually come back later on in the game. They did need to withstand their opponents here. Especially Mapuche, which was in between them. It looks like they... Oh well, I guess we'll see. We got libraries here coming up from Gangneung, from Seoul, from Gwangju. Of course, his Tirits here is starting to get the science numbers finally with Pen Russian Voice Golden Age. He's 83 science and 64 culture, 160 production a turn. We do have Barsaki also with 81 and 84, 164 production points. While I do see Sprig on 78 production, TTUP is on 73. On the other side, Marius is 96, almost about to hit 100 points. Sabuga is 155 points with 100 science and 94 culture in free in Pen Russian Voice Golden Age. Irene is free inquiry Golden Age on 158 science and 63 culture with 177 points of production, and of course Montezuma. Mr. Toes with 125 science and 47 culture on Pedro II Brazil here. We do have him making 91 gold and 120 production points. He does have campus coming up in 3 turns in Rio de Janeiro, and yes, I do see he did manage to recruit a few writers here and there. We do have him making a semicircle here of units towards Persia to try to fend off attacks and or force Persia to defend himself, while you can see how he's wrapping around over here the whole territory of Persia. He's trying to keep Persia from escaping anywhere. We do have a statue of Zeus in Tarsus being built in 6 turns, and yes, when the general is deployed over there, not on the front line, while we do need to see if Mapuche is going to do anything here with these units. We got Athena here that is just trying to be a nuisance. What are you doing? Come on. Looking at Mapuche in his land, he's starting to get a bit more. Man.
And without any warning. You'll know when it comes.
Okay, so let's see who's gonna get Newton. Did they pick it up? We got Khaldun picked up by Sejong. At least he's gonna get that going, and we're gonna need to see who did manage to pick up those other ones. Brazil did get an extra trade route, a second one actually. That's his second one next to Zankian. There's also, wait a second, there's another one. There's another one that didn't get picked up. Or no, Fadlan did get picked up. I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere, but oh, it was actually Brazil. Brazil picked up all 3 of the extra trade routes. No surprise that he's actually getting quite a few bonus points over there. On the Eastern Empire, I do notice that we do have Barsaki here with 2, 4, 6, 8 cities, and yes, Barsaki is gonna finish finally a campus from his capital city after he did manage to get the production rolling with a workshop. I'm pretty sure he's quite happy right now with the numbers he's getting from Pasagade. 35 production. We do have Senna actually rebelling in 8 turns. This city is actually rebelling in 8 turns, guys. That's a problem. I mean, whoa. We do have Mapuche just standing around there and watching it, watching the loyalty fall. Intelligence agency in 6 times from Engulu Mapu. After he did finish his Terracotta army, he did manage to get quite a bit of promotions on these Malo Raiders, but unfortunately he didn't have a spy to get the level 2. I do notice we did have a lot more science being packed up on Tirits with 105, but he's still shy of the 144 that Brazil is outputting, or Sabuga's 129, or Nairin's 131. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to catch up before the end of this era. Now with Sabuga getting 250 points of food. Where is he putting all of this food? Wow, 200. That's 100 more points than anybody else right now in the game. We do have him also with almost 200 gold a turn, and yes, I do see him getting those campus research projects. I'm pretty sure they're eyeballing Newton. They do need to go through Galileo Galilei, and as you can see, Aztec did pass on this one. Korea is going to be the next one to have a chance to pick it up if nobody else is going to make the projects. They definitely want to get this on the correct civ, and the question is, who is the correct civ? Is this going to be Montezuma getting helped by Newton, or is this going to be somebody from the back like Australia or Brazil going there? Is Korea settling the coast north? He did settle the coast north, yes, he did settle Jeonju. We got an industrial zone here coming up from Sangju. That's going to be a pretty good one. He's also going to get the aqueduct placement there to the west side on the 1-1 tile. And yes, his 130 university is now from the city of Changchun. You can imagine he's quite happy with the production. Almost 200 points of production. He's more productive than everybody else in the game. And we're going to need to see how fast that can translate into actual stats bonuses. Now, we do see a lot more libraries coming in also from Mapuche. On the side of Brazil, he's packing up all of these writers to get the books where he needs them. And yes, he is only on 51 culture because he did go for a free inquiry golden age, but this is where the writers come in. They give you so much more culture in your empire. We do have him also finishing up more campuses to get the extra science going, and I gotta say he's kind of low on production. I'm actually quite curious how he's gonna fix this, if he's gonna want to fix this. Machu Picchu, Chichen Itza coming up in 5 turns from Sao Paulo. That's going to give him a lot more production and culture on all of these rainforest tiles in his empire, and he has quite a few of them to work. We do see that the difference in science between T-Tube and of course his next door opponent over here, Nyrene, is getting quite significant. 153 science on Nyrene per turn, with T-Tube only outputting 41 at the moment. Of course, production capabilities is 3 times on Nyrene. That is going to cause a significant rift in their capabilities, especially in the next part of the game. Can you show the tech diff, the tech difference between who and who? Ozzy can push a win condition or something, or Aztec. Yes, I think they can definitely push a win condition. I think Aztec, first of all, he can start getting a military a little bit later, and he could keep on going through the Persian territory to Korea here, and this is gonna cause quite a bit of a stir, if not actually the last few moments of the game. Why no relobby? Because of Disco misvote. He said too late, and he said like 2 turns after the vote was done. And what would we do? Ulas, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, referees would need to settle this, not me or anybody else. I'm pretty sure the referees are watching this. Between the teams, you can chat from the score tab. Yes, I know where the one is. If you're looking at the tech diff. Yes. Okay. One sec. So, on one side, we got 18 technologies on Sprig. We got Barsake on 19. Looks like TTube is on 17. Tidits is on 21. We got Marius BW on 19. Sabuga is on 22. Nyrene is on 25. And Mr. Toes on 23. Okay. Referees are coming in, and we're gonna need to settle the scores here. We're gonna need to see what's going on. Let's see. Okay, we're waiting to see. It's a discussion ongoing between the team members over here and the referees to see what's going on. The discussion subject is because of the extra vote of the story. Unfortunately, when he did say it, it was we went already 2 turns afterwards, and coming back to this, yeah, it does make a massive difference. I can agree with that. I can't open up the session though. I can't open up the screen. And there is a legend. Hello there, sir. What happened because of the misvote? The second vote went through, and Dirit is getting 20% less growth in his empire. Smorior, just because of how the game is working, unfortunately. We really wish that we didn't have this, because it causes quite a few things in the game. Like, we always need to synchronize, we always need to pay attention to what we're doing. That's why every time you see me like saying I go B or I go A and I vote in this, so others vote in the other one. What happened exactly? Distoria thought that I tell him to vote B, but I said I go B. So yeah, and he voted B alongside with me. He voted with me basically. So we basically, the observers put 2 votes into the B option instead of 1 and 1 to nullify our votes. The spectators are players in the game. That was the only way Jack and I could figure out how to have spectators at all. Yes, I don't think there was any other way to implement this, unfortunately. As an observer, why can't you be the referee? Because I can be partisan. And there was quite a bit of a stir being done in the first few seasons of how to say, of the CWC. And also, as a spectator, I have a lot of things that I actually need to have in my like in my view, not only my multiple chats, but also like the game and what's going on in the game, and having like extra things to handle is just, please no. That's why we have referees. And also, I don't know if you have noticed, but the coordinators, me and CC Pyro, are not refereeing as much. It's more the referees themselves that are refereeing. That's why they wanted to get this, to do this. I have more of a administration / technical help on this, organizational side. We're hoping Civ7 implements this as a part of the game without yes please. Yes please. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Did you guys see 2K made an announcement, by the way? I don't really want to hype up everything for like maybe a possible Civ7, but there is maybe a possible Civ7 on the horizon. 2K announced that they're gonna announce. So yes, you heard me right. 2K announced they're gonna announce one of their big game franchises is gonna get a facelift in the next what, month or so, the next conference they're gonna be in. So let's see what it's gonna be. Let's see what it's gonna be. I'm not sure exactly who is talking with whom and what's going on, but I guess we're waiting. Ah, okay. Looks like they're continuing. They discussed, they're continuing. Okay. Was this so quick? Anyway, coming back to the game. Let's see. So Barsake and Tirits trying to get those science numbers up. We do have the gold per turn also starting to get going a little bit by a little bit. 116 on Barsake, and yes, we do see that Sprig is finding it very hard to actually get that gold per turn rolling. Same as Tirits, though. I do understand Tirits is not usually a nation that has the potential of doing a lot of gold per turn. We do have all of the production capabilities starting to come about here, and we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to output a lot more of everything than his opponents, and of course how he's going to use that everything against his opponents. Sabuga with 159 science and 123 culture here in the southwest quarter of the map. As you can see, he's getting finally that campus. This is a +7 campus next to Canberra, which is going to turn easily in a +7. What is this? Oh yeah, into a plus I would say 14. We do also need to see how he's gonna manage to get that religion spread everywhere. Oh, he did manage to spread his religion almost everywhere, getting the Zen meditation going and benefiting from it. Chicken is also 110 away from finishing on Mr. Toast. He's gonna get a 4-4. Wow, 4-4-1 banana tile to use, and that's before he's gonna put a plantation on it. And yes, he does have quite a few amazing cities over here, amazing tiles to work in his cities, getting his also production capabilities up. Right now he's only on 150, but with the new industrial zones and of course with the ability to go for the factories, it's gonna be quite nice. He does have a lot of science. I would imagine he's gonna want to push to the top 3 quite a bit, but to be honest, let's actually wait for it. He did manage to also get the religion, Judaism, warrior, monks, and defender of the faith are gonna be his choice. Wait just a second. Is this gonna be warrior monks? Is this gonna be warrior monks? Assuming it uses modern network code, hopefully much better. Well, university is coming up from Guangzhou, and I do see Lahore getting the consulate, and yet TDUB is just getting as much military as possible. We do see that Mapuche has not actually tried to push that hard into his opponent. He's just getting in there, pillaging, and then getting out of there, not really waiting to get shot too many times to lose these units. Looking on the right side, though, we do have the universities finally getting into the campuses of Persia. Getting those extra science points is going to be important for Persia to go further in. We do have here Barsake with 123 science and 100 culture with 189 points of production. Still needs a lot more and still has a lot more potential, especially with his upcoming industrial zones that he's gonna need to get. He did manage to get 2 +5s here, 1 +5 and 1 +4 next to in between his 2 first cities. Looking at the west side, we didn't see Mapuche getting any new cities, and this might be troubling for the next part of the game. He's just not padding those numbers when it comes to the science and the culture. Also 111 production is not that amazing, but I gotta say he's keeping up at least with Sprig and of course with TTube on the other side. That shouldn't be that big of a problem. He did stop building a military, and of course, as you can see, Sprig is starting to put a few units right in front of his face, but the Malno Raiders are just way too strong. Way too strong. They even have garrison commander in Wendre Mapu. Yes, you heard it. The garrison commander Mapuche defending. On the west side, looks like Brazil did not manage to punch through the defenses of Persia, and his units in the north have scattered. We do have Ayutthaya getting a major military, and I do notice that at the moment TTube is not making a fast settler, an escape settler to send anywhere, but I think he should get a city over here in between his other allies. Now, looking at Cleopatra, we do have universities also coming out from him, and yes, Sprig will need to get a lot more science and culture at the same time. Unfortunately, could not manage to get his golden age, and we do have him I would say with 113 production. Looking at T-Tube, 38 science and 31 culture, 80 production at 10. You can imagine he's thinking right now, what did I do wrong? We do have a lot more units coming around, and we're going to need to see if he's going to have the opportunity to get to the technology he needs to defend himself. Right now he's going for printing in 5 turns. It's going to take him quite a bit of time to get those numbers rolling. We do also have Nairine putting a city right in front of his opponent's face here, in front of T-Tube. Danube, and of course starting to put down encampments. I think we are starting to see how this will take shape. We do have Nairin starting to be a bit more aggressive here. Now, libraries, industrial zone, logistic projects, he's probably going to want to get one of these engineers. Bisheng is the next one. I'm thinking he's probably going to want the other ones, Isodor or Filippo or something else. He did manage to get Newton, by the way, earlier, while Australia did get Emily du Châtelet. We did have Galileo Galilei being picked up here by Sejong. Victor going in to stop the flip. Yeah, he is going in to stop the flip. Well, at least that's better. That's better. I would hope. Can you imagine if Mapuche would have just attacked a few units of Egypt here, deleting more loyalty from that city center? CS south of Persia is dead. CS south of Persia is dead. This one, what was here? Okay, so Mithila is being held by Barsake, Ayutthaya by Nairin. That's Ayutthaya, by the way, to the north of Persia. Never got taken down, and I'm not sure exactly which city was this, but I guess it was a beautiful city when it was. Was this a city of Persia, or was this an actual city-state? This... KW. Anyway, we got Mapuche. Guess what? Going for a swim, and he's gonna go on the coast here. Anshan. It was Anshan. It was a blue CS. Got it. So they took out quite a bit of science from their opponents here, putting them back some more. We do have Nairin getting 200 science, Sabuga going for 200 science, Mr. Toes going for 200 science, and Marius BW here just being the wrecking ball he wanted to be. Mapuche took it and raised it. Yep. Yep. Okay. Cardiff with Mexico City will be the ones for industrial bonuses, and yes, I do see that Valletta is also going to be the one for military. Nobody is actually having it right now. Nairin did fight with Sprig a little bit for it, and maybe some extra era score has been generated from that fight. Ayutthaya is being kept strong by Nairin with 14 of these envoys in there. It doesn't look like anybody's actually contesting this at the moment. Looking at the lands here of Tirids, finally he's getting a few more commercials going, and yes, we're going to need to see if he's going to manage to get enough gold going in the next part of the game, because yeah, they're going to need quite a bit of it. We do have more science slowly getting in there in his empire, with the production going over 200. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's actually going to give him the bonuses he's looking for. I'm pretty sure he's looking for that bonus to get ahead of his opponents, that way of getting ahead of his opponents, who was trying to use and put all of his eggs in the basket of using those industrial zones to manage to catch up later on. Like, get the industrial, make a sacrifice, go for industrial zone, and then come back with the extra production that you have and build everything else. It does look like at the moment he's having a very hard time to get to the same stats as his opponents here. Mr. Toes 185 man on Brazil, still on 172 production. I gotta say the production capabilities are not as high as you might think, and definitely say that Brazil will need at least one factory. He did put this, I do have to say I love this, he did put this industrial zone in the middle of his empire. He's getting a factory in there, and he's gonna help out all of his cities. With Machu Picchu, with Chichen Itza finished, we do have all of that extra culture rolling here, and you do see that he did manage to get so many tiles with that production and culture. Especially Porto Alegre is basically made out of rainforest tiles. Now, looking at what's going on here on the eastern coast, Persia did manage to put a few units there, but I'm pretty sure Marius BW is just gonna go around them and will force Barsake to try to fend off attacks from the eastern side. Okay. What's the deal? What's the deal here? It looks like I do have to say TTUB will have a chance to actually attack into Aztec's city of Teayo. There are only 2 units defending that, and you can't really put the Melon Raiders that high to defend against Pikemen. I'm pretty sure these Pikemen can go through them like butter. We do have the intelligence agency also coming out from Mashhad, and quite late for Anairin to get units there in the front line if he doesn't have them in the build queues right now. With Persia starting to get quite a few pre-builds in the ranged class also, we might actually see quite a few crossbows getting upgraded here soon. He's still trying to get to printing as quickly as possible. While his archers didn't get all of the upgrades for the crossbows, he does have the upgrade button. Oh, I do want to say something over here. Totally forgot to put up something. Let's start the poll for the biggest question tonight. Will we get to 50 likes? Will we get can we get to 50 likes? Let's go. Yes or no? That's it. 2 answers. You gotta put that like in. Thank you so much. Let's go. I do take a look at that intelligence agency is going to finish next turn, and yes, we do need to see if all of these units are going to manage to get to muskets or pike and shots at some point, because I'm pretty sure Aztec is going to manage to have a very good technology to fight off his opponent. The problem is unit count, and of course, yes, Aztec does have quite a bit of production. He did manage to also set up his industrial zones as much as he could next to aqueducts and other districts, so he can get the points rolling. He'll also have the advantage of having giant causeway to the southwest of his capital in his second city, which he can use to increase the strength of all of his units passing next to it. Now, looking at the tech side here, we do have also TTUB getting that pretty in 2 turns, Nairin going mass production, going top 3, nationalism coming up in 5 turns, and that's also going to be an advantage that TTUB unfortunately is probably never going to get the core ability on his units, making them plus 10 strength stronger. Looking at also the lands of Egypt here, rolling so many of these universities in his cities is going to give him those extra science points that he's craving for. He's probably going to put them over 100 science, but I do see on the lands of Mapuche we do have quite a few science points coming in. I mean science gold points coming in. He's managing to get out of the negative zone and into the positive. 13 gold a turn, it's still something. And yes, we do have him defending quite properly against his opponent here. Like, these coursers don't have a chance against his Melon Raiders. We do have to take a look how Barsake is gonna need to keep on settling cities or do something about this. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities, 8 cities. Barsa is gonna get his library. He knows he doesn't have a problem to the southwest, and by the looks of it, he's unfortunately gonna be disturbed over here by Mapuche. You can see the Mapuche Melon Raiders are actually getting the position next to his coast, and Persia is trying to build a wall, a literal wall of units on the shoreline of his east. Getting Roxana as a spine, we do need to see where is he gonna use it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Mapuche, but yeah, I guess we're gonna need to wait and see him doing it, make a decision. We got amphitheaters coming up from Chanchon, 2 tens for a spy from Seoul. We got Seons from Daegu, and commercial hub from 2 tens. In Gyeongju, we did have Tiritz managing to ramp up a little bit his gold per turn, even if he did manage to get new commercials. Doesn't seem like he's managing to get that awesomeness. On the other side, on HOH, we do have more than 400 gold a turn on their side, and as you can see over here, about 170, 180 in total per turn from FDLV. It's still enough to keep them going, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to figure out a way to get a lot more. We do have also Sabuga finishing up his shipyards, and with more than 200 science on his empire, you can imagine he's gonna use that extra production he's gonna build here from, he's gonna get from the shipyards to, oh my god, wait a second, did he go? Didn't he go commercials earlier in some of his cities? Wait, where did he go commercials and what? Oh no, he did open up harbors. Never mind. He did open up harbors. Okay. It was Brazil that went commercials. That's what I was thinking earlier. I was thinking why, if Brazil is ever going to build shipyards, and in my mind over there it got mixed with Australia. It's fine. We separated the seas over here, so we do have all of these shipyards getting the bonuses of the harbors adjacency. So 4 gold harbors, 4 production harbors that can do the double also, getting the double card in. We do have Sabuga in a Penbash and voice. He's not going to get the science from those extra adjacency points, but still it's going to be important. Two civs are going to get industrialization next time. That's going to be 19 and Mr. Toes. And as you can see, there's a lot of production that can be acquired with that industrialization. I'm pretty sure Aztec here getting his Muskin Man. And wow. Look at this flexing. 19 just upgraded 2 units and stopped the attack of Persia. Look at that. Unbelievable. This Muskelman, 75 strength against the Pikeman. Pikeman wants to attack into Muskelman. It basically dies. We got it 61 against the 75 of the musket. Now we do need to see if there's going to be any follow-up unit coming out from Mapuche. It doesn't look like it, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have 19 here still trying to get his Simon advantages for the late game and go with helicopter. I think chat was saying helicopter, right? Helicopter attack. Still no encampments, exactly. He only got like 1 encampment. He got one over here in Tlacopan, and that's it. That's it. No. Oh, he did put one from Azcapotzalco. He just needs to get his factory and, of course, his coal power plant over there going before he's actually going to finish that one. But it looks like the next district choice in most of his cities is going to be an encampment. And if he's going to start going for that tank technology, he's probably going to end up getting combustion at the good moment in time to actually smash through the Titubian defenses without him managing to do anything against this. Now we do have on the east side here more traders coming around from Barsake, and yes, commercial hubs coming up from Sparta. Builders. Finally, Mapuche's units are getting onto the shores here of Persia, and it does look like one of the Malo raiders of Mario BW might be taken down. You know, there's a significant chance that guy is not gonna make it. Marius BW though will have the opportunity to go into the tiles of Persia and start pillaging quite soon. He did manage to get this raider on the side of those traders. Look at the juicy traders, man. He can pillage the government plaza also. Do we have any shift enters here? This okay, so he shift entering this horse here on the cattle tile, and he shift entering this horse here, and we got a GG from Barsake. It looks like HOH did manage to get the victory against Freritos de la Vega on the Pangea Classic Standard Ridges map. We did have them managing to outsim, or I should say get a lot of advantages against their opponents, using Mapuche to trade punches over there against 2 of Freritos de la Vega members. We didn't have a way for Freritos to come back into this and then manage to do enough damage against their opponents so they can feel also uncomfortable as they did when it came down to Mapuche. That was quite, oh my, that was action. I mean, I would want to say that was action all over, but we had so much action outside of the stream, unfortunately. Oh my god, what is going on with at least we stabilized it, right? We stabilized it. So I think it's one of the extra programs that I needed to install. I'm gonna go one by one and start troubleshooting to stabilize. I think it's Intel Arc, but anyway, don't quote me on that. Let's see what's going on in the game here. Quite fast, yes indeed, quite fast. Someone said before earlier than 60 they were close. Yeah, they were. Let me put my sound settings in order here so I can actually hear what's going on, and you don't hear echo. You don't hear echo. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. This.
Don't forget to send me money on
Repo.
for Congress.
Yes,
Check your PayPal.
My god, big mistake.
GG, well played, man. If we did find it on the same time, I only caught it because you told me. I was like totally looking somewhere else.
Yes, that's the chat that told me that I failed. You know, I see you say B and you, so I voted B. You know,
I'm sorry.
I'm used to you saying you go B, I go A.
Okay, more. Okay,
my-
next time I add more info there. I add
Nah, it's my
explicit
bad.
info.
My brain
Um,
didn't connect, you know.
Yeah, it was a very hard game, and I gotta say so many questions about how they could have maybe like did differently on Freritos de la Vega. Like it looked like there was quite a bit of a tempo difference between them.
That assist they killed now, and the Persia it should be instant tempo, no? Pretty good tempo. I don't see how good the city state is, but like I feel like it should be pretty good.
No, broken spawn actually.
I mean,
My spawn was,
Montezuma just
illegal.
exploded. Yeah.
Mm. And then
I-
like having map position right was really good. I'm kind of deployed, and they have to respect it. Actually, the mountains was kind of good for them because there was no way I could go to Korea. If I could go to Korea that game was like completely over.
But
But
the
he was like-
mountain was also really good for you because